Well, hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
I'm Shaun Crawley.
Together with Shayley, but we are again Shayley Joe tonight. How are you, my lovely?
Oh, so good.
Oh, it's great to have Joe in the kitchen.
Yes.
But we've got something even more exciting, a brand new TV launch.
Brand new product. Well, it's a blender, but it's so much more than a blender, Joe. It's the beast.
It's the beast of blenders.
It really is the beast. This machine is like your dream personal blender, because this is going to tackle things you never thought possible when it comes to smoothies. So fibrous things like carrots, ginger, any kind of vegetables. The great thing about this is it has that incredible 650 watt motor, Triton plastic on here as well, 2.5 times thicker than everything you've seen before. It has these blending cycles that allows the ingredients to settle back down onto those 301 stainless steel blades. What that means is it's got all the ingredients to give you perfect blends. This is all about exchanging ultra processed foods and getting more raw nutrition into your diet, but using whole fruits and vegetables. In there, that was a heap load of frozen fruit and a little bit of coconut water, and you'll see that it will transform this into the smoothest blend you've ever seen.
The smoothest, the tastiest smoothest, the easiest way to get that 5 a day into your diet, because it is so difficult. I think so many people still struggle to get 5 a day, whereas actually if you drink it in a tasty drink.
And do you know that 1 minute cycle, the great thing is you press the button, you walk away, and it makes the smoothest of drinks. We were lucky enough to take one home and use it this morning again to get that smooth, beautiful finish.
There's no guesswork, because it stops and starts, it makes sure everything drops, and then it really sort of pulverizes it. And even ice, it is the best blender we've ever used. Ice in, it's absolutely phenomenal. Now there's only 2 glasses.
Only 2 glasses.
You
guys go and you have a go.
Joe.
But that was loads of frozen mixed berries in there and some coconut water, and you can drink it through a straw. I mean, it's amazing. And the thing is, you know, what makes it important is it's not just the fact that it's smooth. What it's doing is it's emulsifying all the flavours together. So if there's vegetables and fruits that you don't like, we're going to show you how to hide them in drinks. Also think about substituting out calorie-dense things like milkshakes, but having them in a more sort of beneficial way with loads of nutritional goodness in there. We'll show you that as well.
It's so easy to disguise the vegetables they don't like. So the curly kale or the spinach, the things that are so good for you.
And what's the thing that stops you buying a blender? It's the clean-up process a lot of the time, but the clean-up here pretty much cleans itself, Joe.
Absolutely, it does. Absolutely everything as well will go into the top shelf in your dishwasher too.
And that is the job done.
But that's pretty much the clean-up, good to go. I love the fact that you've got this beautiful silicone-like feel on the bottom, so it's not going to slide around. You do get the lid as well, so if you want to make these up and maybe keep them in the fridge, you can. You also get this as well, which is awesome, which is that sip-through lid with the included straw as well. So it means that you can maybe have that in the car, on the go, that's not going to spill.
And that's a really clever design, because it won't spill out of the actual straw.
No, so when you're not using the straw, you've got that closed lid on there as well.
How clever is that?
That's not going to spill out. The whole thing is beautiful. I could wax lyrical about the quality and the design that you've got on here.
That is so cool. And you are going to absolutely love this. We're busy already. Exclusive to us. It is a TV launch. Only launched in the UK in March, actually, didn't it?
Yeah, but they've been going for around 4 years. We'll tell you the history and the heritage behind the Beast blender that we've got for you.
And the celebrities that love it.
Yes. And we've got a great price. Our launch TV price is right there. Less than £100, $99.99. You can see elsewhere you won't get this kind of price. We're lucky enough to have it for a TV launch. And take a look at Health, $113.99. At Amazon, just under 120. At Harrods, 119. We've managed for our launch to get it under £100. And with PayPal Pay in 3, $34.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. If you've not shopped with us before, 295749 is your item number. Get shopping, and all you've got to do is choose your colour.
Absolutely. Either on the phones, best way to really go is the website. You can have a little nosy at everything. There are different sizes as well, but this truly is such a great way to start. $99.99. Split that cost with PayPal, Pay in 3 as well. And we are what we eat, and this is allowing you to get that good goodness into your diet. Perhaps you're trying to be a little bit healthier. Perhaps you really have, you know, thought about getting a little bit fitter for the summer, eating the right foods, but you struggle. You don't really like those vegetables. You don't really like fruit.
But
when it's a tasty smoothie, you like it all. It's amazing.
Well, this morning I made one for us. It had avocado in it. It had celery in it. What else did I put in it? Some
cucumber.
Greens. Yeah, cucumber.
Orange.
Yeah.
Lemon.
And so much. You pop it in, you press the button. We had turmeric in there. We had honey in there.
Often it's your leftovers as well. You look in that fruit. Sometimes you buy all the food, don't you? I'm going to be healthy.
I'm going to use it.
And you take that shopping trolley around the supermarket. You put all those veg in that fruit. It all looks lovely in that fruit bowl. It looks great in the fridge, but you never actually get it into your mouth. So then it all starts to go off. You can pop it into a smoothie, even if it's going over, honestly, and best for the kids. Those kids that are growing, that need to eat healthily, that really don't like the vegetables, disguise them in a cool smoothie.
So simple, so easy to use. It is literally that touch of a button on the front of the machine. If you want to pulse something, you can. If you press the button for more than a couple of seconds, it does that 1 minute cycle.
And the great thing is, it is this amazing blender, great looking. It's going to look great in your kitchen. It's so compact, but you will be able to do dips with this. You'll be able to do sauces with this. You'll be able to do desserts, cocktails.
Yeah.
With ice, it is absolutely amazing. I think it's a great gift idea. Perhaps someone's getting married, and I think as a wedding gift, this is something they're not going to have. And I think it's something that everybody will use, and we should use. If you actually look into how many of us eat our 5 a day, and I was reading on the government website, it's about 31% of adults that manage to get their 5 a day. I think it's about 12% of children. And I think that's if we're really lucky. And it's so important. Go on the internet and look at, you know, is fruit and veg good for me?
Yeah.
Put in, why are vegetables so good for me? Are they good for my health? And you will be, oh my goodness,
and if you don't like your vegetables, this is the way to hide them. But with most blenders, you don't want to have them out on the counter. They're not very good looking. They're big. They're cumbersome. This is perfectly designed. As I said, it's got a great heritage behind it, and we're going to talk you through that in a few moments. If you've only got a small kitchen, the footprint of this machine is perfect, and you will leave it out. And if you leave it out, you will use it. It's less than £100. Now, the white is flying already. 295,749 is the item number. Take advantage of PayPal Pay in 3 and spread the cost. Feature-wise, take a look at what you've got here.
I love having that straw, and I love the fact when you take the straw out, it's not going to, the actual container isn't going to leak. We call them a vessel, and they've been very cleverly designed with those ribs, so it really does increase how it works. It increases the smoothness of that smoothie.
Certainly does, yeah. And you've got that easy grip on the outside, but the fact that you're going to get that smoothness, it's really sturdy as well. When you take it out of the packaging, the motorized base is so sturdy.
And there's a great heritage behind this, and we'll go into this with Joe as well. The founder inventor of one of the biggest brands in this sort of type of blender actually has designed the beast, and honestly has designed it so beautifully. For us, the absolute #1. We were so pleased with those results, and you will be exactly the same, and helping you on that healthier step. But remember, you can do your dips, you can do desserts, you can do your cocktails, but have a smoothie every single day, because that'll, perhaps you always feel a bit bloated, perhaps you eat too much beige food, perhaps, not being rude, perhaps you don't go to toilet as regularly as you should be. Perhaps that's down to the food that you're eating. Perhaps you need more fibre in your diet. We'll talk to Joe about how this will help you get that nutrition and that fibre into your everyday in the tastiest of drinks.
This is about drinking the goodness, the blender that takes your health seriously as you do. Well, have all those fruits, all those vegetables that you need every single day. But if you don't like the taste of those vegetables, you don't taste them, because you mix them with the right ingredients. Less than £100, remember, 295,749. It's going to be busy. Black or white are your options. And shopontv.co.uk is the easiest way to shop. With PayPal, $34.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. And think what you pay for a smoothie.
Yes.
When you go out,
oh my
if you
word,
go to a smoothie bar now, you can easily pay a tenner for it.
Absolutely. You virtually load this, you twist it on, you press that button and away it goes. You don't even have to think about it. Have I blended it too much? Have I not blended it enough? It does a 1 minute cycle and it speeds up and it sort of slows down. So it lets everything drop. So again, it pulverizes all and everything. We even put the seeds in, we even put the strawberries, we put the green bits in. Honestly,
honestly,
you
don't have to cut anything up.
No. And perhaps you like those little shots, those lemon shots. You can make that.
Ginger shots,
the ginger, turmeric, all of that.
Immunity shots. You can do all of those.
How much are those for that little tiny? I bought one the other day. How much was
like
it?
£4 in some of the supermarkets.
Super expensive, and you can do all of that yourself at home. And of course, take this with you as well. Take it to the gym, take it into work, take it in the car. Now, we are highlighting the 650 model, but we have got other models available for you as well.
Beast have kindly given us 3 different models for you. So you've got the first one that we've shown you, the 650, less than £100. The 850 is on a great price and comes with lots of different accessories, different beaker sizes that you can see there. You still get your straws and the sealable lids as well. And then we also have the 1200 available. The mighty beast is the 1200, and you'll find all of them on the website, all coming to you with the right features for you at home. You just choose which model you want.
2-year warranty and great prices. Check out which one is right for you. But honestly, at under £100, I know that our beast is going to absolutely fly. And we are super busy on the white already. You have got carbon black, or you've got cloud white. They are your 2 options. And remember, market beating on that £99.99 option. 295749 is your item number. But don't go anywhere. Please do go on the internet and have a little look at the benefits of eating fruit and veg. Put in the 5 reasons why veg is so important. Because if you're not eating your fruit and veg, oh my goodness, it's so important. Our bodies need it. But actually, so often we just don't get it into our diet, do we?
Absolutely. And I think, we fall into that trap of eating a lot of ultra-processed, high-calorie dense, nutritionally poor food. And there's lots of reasons why. I think in the UK we work extremely long hours. Also, I was abroad over the weekend, and there's just more of an abundance of fresh fruits and vegetables, and that's from, the produce itself to what's available. Let me quickly show you, I want to show you my favourite blend to have in here. And this is a really good starting point and a really good easy one. Now, the other thing as well is when you are doing this yourself from scratch at home, of course, what you are getting in here is whole fruits and vegetables, no preservatives, emulsifiers, additives. You know exactly what is going in here, because let's face it, lots of us can go out to the supermarkets and we buy these kinds of things. Now, these are great. I've obviously covered the label here, but this is a blend of pasteurized apple juice, so essentially cooked apple juice. It's got pineapple juice, banana, lemon juice. It's a lot of juice in here, essentially. And per 100 mils
from the fruit.
No, absolutely.
The juice.
So per 100 mils, there's 11 grams of sugar in there. So there's an awful lot. And you think about what goes into that to give it a couple of weeks shelf life. Now, what we're talking about is whole fruits and vegetables. And that's another really important point.
And that's the difference, isn't it, between juicing and blending. We're keeping in more nutrition. We're keeping in the fibre as well, which is so important.
Absolutely, and that fibre is really important. It's going to help us to feel fuller for longer as well. So in here we're going to do banana. I've put some frozen strawberries in there, a little bit of spinach, which is great, and we are also going to put a little bit of pear into here as well. You don't really need to chop things down. I just kind of chop them down so they fit into there. Now, what I also want to quickly show you as well is, if we're talking about, hiding things in here, I hate Brussels sprouts. Let's pop a
nearly tried not to put it in there.
Let's pop a Brussels sprout in there, absolutely. And now I'm just going to add water. Now, the other really great thing about the beast is, so many of us, you talked about 5 a day there, Hayley. 5 a day is a bit low, to be fair.
Because it is.
Is it China or Japan where it's
like 16 different coloured fruits and vegetables every single day? In mainland Europe as well, it's sort of 8-9 portions of fruit and veg a day. But we're not getting it.
We're very beige, aren't we?
And the problem is, for a lot of us, maybe we just don't like the taste of fruits and vegetables. In here, what's great is, I wouldn't sit and munch through all of that spinach. I certainly wouldn't eat that Brussels sprout. But what the beast does is it emulsifies all those flavours together. So this is what I would start my day with every single day. All I'm going to do is take this now. The build quality on this is absolutely amazing. Before I get this going, let me just show you.
As soon as you take it out of the box, you're just like, wow, aren't you?
It's so top end.
It really is. And what you've got is this is Triton plastic, so it's essentially indestructible. It's 2.5 times thicker than most other personal blenders that are out there on the market. And what you've got are these ribs inside. So you have 3 large ribs and 9 smaller lids, and they basically disrupt the flow of the liquid inside, ensuring that is pushing everything down onto the blades. Then the blades, of course, are on that blending program, so it means they will speed up and slow down and speed up and slow down.
It sounds like it stops, doesn't it? But
it does.
Slows down and
slows down, lets everything settle, and then comes on again. And that's why we're able to do loads of ice in here. We can tackle lots of different frozen fruits in here as well, but also vegetables that we would never put into these kind of blends before. So let's just pop this on. Now, the other great thing is you have a pulse function on here, so I can pulse everything if I want to. This would be great if I was doing, you know, dips, using it for loads of different processing, or what we're going to do is use the blending program. So I'm going to press and hold, and then I'm going to let that go, and that will give me a 1-minute blending cycle. The other great thing about the Beast is because you have that blending cycle, I can go off and get something else.
Just gets on with it.
It will get on with it,
You could be getting your work stuff together, you could be sorting yourself out, sorting the kids out.
The ones we've had in the past, you do it for so long and then you come back and it's not right, so you do it again, then you overdo it. Absolutely. Really, this is perfect every time.
There's a lot of guesswork, isn't there, normally, whereas actually the Beast is doing all the hard work for you.
Yeah.
It is sort of stopping and starting, slowing down, letting everything drop, making sure you get this amazing smoothness. And so clever the design with the ridges even helping to make that smoother.
They are indeed. And it is almost like the ultimate personal blender, and you can understand why, because Colin, who is the founder and inventor of Beast, Beast Blenders, he was the original inventor of the NutriBullet. So he founded the Magic Bullet Company, a global company, and then essentially he started running marathons, and he was realising the importance of nutrition. That's why he went on to invent NutriBullet. So he has basically formed this new company, Beast, and it's almost like it's sort of his dream wish list when it comes to a personal blender. And let's face it, he's the guy that invented the personal blending market, something that so many of us absolutely know and love now.
As well, because not only did he transform the market, he transformed himself, started running marathons. He wanted to be a healthier him, and he knew that he needed to get the right goodness into his body. I love a green drink. Yeah. I just look at it and think, oh my goodness, there's so much goodness in there. But the kids are going to love that. That's a monster drink. You know? So, you know, tell them it's the monster drink. Tell them they don't need to know there's any veg in there at all.
But
and taste-wise, they won't know.
They won't.
Absolutely.
And we dive in?
Absolutely, you can. And the thing is about this, because what we did was we popped some banana,
amazing.
some strawberry in there, a little bit of pear. It will sweeten it. That's just a really lovely sweet green drink, a sweet green blend that you have created in there. Really again, when it comes to cleaning this, I'm just going to give this a couple of pulses. Now, the other thing I love about this is all of the removable elements from the Beast, of course, excluding the motor, are safe to go in your dishwasher on the top shelf, which is brilliant. So pop everything on the top shelf.
Why is it so creamy? It's got like a creaminess.
It has, and that's thanks to the way that the Beast emulsifies all of these ingredients together. So it's not like you've got sort of chopped fruit swimming in water. It all sort of becomes one.
Sometimes they can be a bit bitty, can't they? And you're like, it's not, but it's completely smooth. And you put a Brussels sprout in there.
I did put a Brussels sprout in there. You would never know.
You would never know.
You would never know.
No bits of Brussels sprout, just as smooth as.
Now we're busy across all the different model sizes. Remember, there's 3 different models to choose from. The one we're featuring is the 650 that we've got for you. But when you go to the website, you'll see everything we have. Different models come in different colour options as well. There's a price point for everybody. But to get a Beast blender for less than £100
is amazing.
Brilliant.
Remember, you've got the white and the black in the 650, but you can check out the other sizes that are available as well. But this is absolutely flying. That's as long as stocks last. Brand new TV launch, 2-year warranty, and we really have got such an incredible deal on this. And celebrity endorsed.
Oh, yeah, just, you know, Oprah Winfrey absolutely loves it. Jessica Alba, Bella Hadid, Maria Sharapova as well. So, you know, world-class athletes, people that we really know and trust.
Hayley
love
Green,
this.
Shaun
Hayley Green, Shaun Crawley, Joe Reynolds.
Thank you very
It's
much.
only launched here in the UK in March this year, so we're really lucky to be able to get our hands on it and bring it to you already. You know, and it's stocked in some of the biggest departments.
Well, places like Harrods, Selfridges sell it.
Absolutely.
And when you look at the prices elsewhere, oh my word, you've got to get it from us. $99.99 is our deal tonight, and you can split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3. If we sell out, you can go elsewhere and you will find on a whole around about £120, $113.99 as well. Amazon do the best deals, but not $99.99 like us tonight. So the easiest way to shop is on our website. Of course, you can use the phone lines as well. All you need to do is take that step today to get an incredible deal. But actually, it's one of those products where you are investing in yourself.
It's a real investment in yourself. It is, because I think a lot of us know that we need better nutrition. I think so often when we are caught in a cycle of eating a lot of beige food, maybe we're not getting enough fibre, maybe it's protein, maybe it's, you know, vitamins, minerals, all those different things, you can really understate the difference that makes, because we know, don't we, when we eat well, I do personally anyway, that I feel brighter, my skin is clearer, my hair, my nails, you know, they actually are better.
True.
And no one's ever going to, you're not going to go to your doctor and say, oh, I've bought this product and I'm going to eat loads more fruits and vegetables. He's going to, oh, no, don't do that.
You don't want to do
Always
that.
more fruits, more vegetables, more nutrition, more hydration as well.
Yeah, that is so true. We don't drink enough, do we?
2 litres of water every day. It's actually about 4.2 litres optimum for optimum hydration for a man. Yeah, so we're way behind on that. What I quickly want to talk about, is replacing things. So maybe it's been really hot at the moment. You fancy a sweet treat. But you want to have something that's still going to give you something nice and sweet, but it's also going to give you plenty of nutrition as well. Now, I've got a recipe for you to do that. So in there, I've just popped some dates. Now, dates, really sticky, really hard, very difficult for a lot of personal blenders to process. Now, the Beast, because of the ribs, because of the power of that motor, now not only is it a 650 watt motor, it is also what we would refer to in the UK as a copper wound motor. It is real quality. You'll feel as soon as you get this out of the box, the quality of that motor is amazing. So I'm going to add now cacao powder into there. Now, this is an ancient Mayan food supplement. It's been around since the dawn of time, but it's packed full of great things. It was actually the Aztecs that started using cacao. It's not cocoa, it is from the same plant, but it's a slightly different, it's a health supplement. But what it does is it gives us a really lovely chocolatey flavour. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some agave nectar as well. Now this is, it's actually from cactus plants. It's a really lovely way of sweetening up dishes. You could use honey with that if you wanted to. Now, the biggest destroyer of all blenders, not just personal blenders, of course, is ice. It doesn't matter with the Beast. You can load it up with fibrous fruits and vegetables, loads of ice, loads of frozen fruit. Not a problem whatsoever. And then I'm going to use an oat milk, so sugar-free oat milk. You can use any milk you want, but if you do have dietary requirements, again, the Beast is going to be brilliant for that.
Make your own.
I just want to highlight too, you've got a little max fill line as well, just there on the Triton beaker. So you always want to make sure you're not filling any higher than that. But this is going to be a really delicious, sweet milkshake, but packed full of goodness still.
Now, if you do want to get in touch, we'd love to hear from you. studio@shopontv.co.uk, or you can message on the message board on our website. We've had a message from Penny. Hi, Penny. Penny says, hi, Shop on TV. I have one of these blenders, and every weekend my grandchildren come to see me. They ask for a milkshake from the blender. Now I'm known as Nanny Milkshake.
Love it, Penny.
Fantastic blender. You can't go wrong buying this. Thank you so much for that, Penny. We would love to hear from you. If you want to go for this, 295749 is your item number. Remember, with the 650, you've got black or white to choose from. The fact that you can just touch the button and walk away, I love about it.
And it's great because, you know, it takes all the guesswork out. You just turn it on, you leave it, and it does its thing, which is great. It has an air-cooled motor as well. If you put your hand on the back there, you feel so it's cooling that motor. Basically, all of the ingredients that have gone into the design of this are designed to give it longevity. So unless you've got a 2-year guarantee, then we think this is something we're going to be using for many, many, many years. copper wound motor, 301 stainless steel blades, Triton beaker. These are all, you know, real high quality products that you've got in
and
here.
it's
So
the
that is our
knowledge
milkshake.
behind it as well, isn't it?
Of course it is, absolutely,
it's
because
the absolute knowledge that he's got with these products.
Let's just share that with you.
Oh,
then,
that looks so naughty, doesn't it?
Can you see?
Oh my word!
And it's the smoothness of that which is amazing. I'm going to pop this one.
The nanny milkshake.
Penny's writing this
love
down.
This one, yeah, absolutely. The kids are going to love this.
And I'm going to pour this out of here as well for one of you, so you can still get a try of that. But have a little taste, have a try of that. Because
I'll take that one.
You know,
I thought that was display. I thought we were sharing this one.
This has got my name on it, definitely.
Oh, wow. Just smell it. It smells amazing.
It's really cool. So banana, dates, cacao powder, agave syrup in there, a little bit of unsweetened oat milk, loads of ice in there as well. But that is, you know, on a really hot day like we've been having at the moment, that's going to be a great way to cool down. But what you're getting is loads of great nutrition in there, because you've got the bananas loaded full of potassium, of course, the dates also amazing.
I would pour that over ice cream.
Yeah, can I have
That'd
that?
be amazing. It's delicious.
Well, that is really good.
It's like, it reminds me of one of those really rich chocolate bars.
Yeah, absolutely.
It
that, you would imagine,
so
you would
good.
say that's a treat, wouldn't you?
Yes.
That would be a treat, but it isn't, because it is packed full of nutrition still
good,
for you.
Dates
as
are
well,
so good
which
for
is
you,
amazing.
bananas so good for you.
Absolutely, it is.
And you put the powder in.
Yes.
So can we use, if someone uses those
protein powder.
powders, could we use this to blend those?
Absolutely,
'Cause
yeah.
I know lots of people have those shaking things.
Oh,
and
these things?
They don't.
Oh.
They don't.
Not in my bingo
Don't
wings,
work at
honestly.
all,
There's
do
nothing glamorous about making one of these.
They're always really gritty and powdery.
And then they become
And you get to the
assured,
bottom,
don't
there's
they?
like a, I don't know, it's like the bottom of the sea, isn't there?
Yeah.
At the bottom of the
This
cup.
is so smooth.
so
And that's
smooth.
where that design comes in, obviously. The blades are really important. And the actual ribbing
is
around
so
the
good.
outside of the vessels. Honestly, things that are really fibrous, like apples, like beetroot. Joe's doing a beetroot.
Celery as well, which is a nightmare normally. Absolutely brilliant with. Remember, we put a Brussels sprout in there earlier on. Who would think you could do anything with a Brussels sprout? But whatever veg or fruit, and do go on the internet and put, you know, it's fruit and good, you know, fruit and veg good for me.
Yeah.
Put in the 5 reasons why I should eat vegetables, and you will be blown away what your body is missing if you're not getting
Absolutely.
into your diet.
And I think, you know, look at the cross-section apple. It's important that you understand what the beast offers you. Now, the beast is going to enable you to eat, maybe you'd normally sort of munch on the flesh and then the skin, that's it. You can put the whole thing in the beast. So the flesh, the skin, the seeds, the pit, the stem, it's all got goodness in every single part of it. And that is all going into here, but it's all being broken down to a level where...
Time is so much less.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
all
absolutely,
being broken down to a level where not just you're going to be able to absorb all that energy, but also to a level whereby it's going to emulsify those flavours. So it's about creating something that tastes good, because it doesn't matter how many incredible things we tell you are in here. If it doesn't taste great, then you're not going to want to do this. So in here, what we're going to do is I'm also going to put lemon juice in here.
Lovely.
Now, this is what I would call a bit of a hardcore blend, this one. We're going to, you know, really go for it, because we're going to put lemon juice, apples, beetroot in here, and we're also going to add carrot. Now, carrot normally in a blender is an absolute no-no, but with the beast, it is not a problem for
I
this
think
whatsoever. So I'm going to pop some of this into
not
here.
to put it in.
Yeah.
If it's carrot.
Absolutely. And then we'll also pop a little bit of celery. Celery is so incredibly good for you, but it is very stringy. It destroys a lot of blenders. Let me just make sure I've got everything I need in there. Ginger. Now,
I was going to say, what about a bit of ginger?
Ginger. If you only Google or you know, go on a search and look at one of the ingredients that we're going to share with you in the show, go and have a little look at ginger, because ginger is so incredibly good for you. And now all I'm going to do is just top that up with water. So this is, I mean, there isn't really much better when it comes to a nutritional powerhouse. This really is going to tick so many boxes for you. So I'm just going to pop that on, and we'll allow that to run on that blend cycle for 1 minute.
And we're off. Look at the
And
colour.
look at that, instantly, it virtually pulverises it. But remember, it will then slow down. It'll let everything drop to make sure it doesn't miss a thing. The smoothest of smoothies.
And it's so clever in the design, in the build. It looks great, so it's going to look great on your countertop. You hear that? That slight pause where it slows down. It allows all the ingredients to settle, and then it starts again, so you're going to get the smoothest of smoothies every time. But you can do things like desserts, like dips, and get that perfect flavour, that perfect smoothie, and that perfect treat every single time.
How fab. It's so nice to see it in action, see it live in the studio as well, because it's when you actually see the results and when you taste and you think, hang on, I put Brussels sprouts in there, I put kale in there, I put spinach in there alongside whatever sort of fruits you've got left over. Perhaps you've been buying fruits and veg and you just don't manage to eat it. The intention's there, you want to be healthier. But actually, when it's in a really tasty drink, you'll have one of these every single morning.
That just looks so good for you, doesn't it?
And absolutely, it's packed full of natural goodness. And also, when you are, selecting fruits and vegetables, we always say you should try and eat the rainbow. And in here, you've got apples, you've got beetroot, there's celery in there, of course, as well, and carrots too. Carrots so incredibly good for you. I just want to go and show you how I choose to clean mine at home. Pop that onto the base.
I love that.
Give that a little bit of a pulse. And also the thing is about this, it looks incredible.
Looks great.
I mean, it's so stylish. You're definitely going to leave this out on the counter. It's almost kind of like, there's not really sort of one design feature of this machine that makes you think that's the reason I not only own it, but use it every single day. But a lot like the smartphones that we use. It's just all those little features that make it super easy to use and give you a great result. And that's what you've got with the Beast. It is like someone has taken, and of course that's what Colin's done. Not only did he innovate and invent the personal blending market, what he's now been able to do is really kind of look back in hindsight and design the ultimate machine for you. That is what the Beast offers.
And it is so great looking. You'll have it out on the counter all the time. And that means you'll use it every single day. When you put those big blenders away, and remember, you'll be able to do dips with this. You'll be able to do sauces. You'll be able to do desserts. Is a good one.
Earthy, that one.
That's the morning kick, isn't it?
It is indeed. We've got the spice of the ginger in there, the earthiness from the beetroot, which in itself is really quite sweet, actually.
But again, it's super smooth. It's got a lovely froth to it.
And that has got apples, carrots, beetroot and ginger, the most dense, hard, fibrous vegetables this Beast makes absolutely.
That would be such a great drink on a really hot day over a load of ice.
Oh, yeah.
In a glass.
Really refreshing.
Oh, absolutely. So refreshing. And again, the kids will love this. This could be a vampire.
Just because of the colour,
drink.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it. You'll get them to drink these things because of how they look without them knowing what's hidden in there.
Now, we're really busy on all the models that we've got for you. Remember, the 650, less than £100 if you want that perfect personal blender. But lots of you are going for the 1200.
Wow. Hey.
1200, the Beast Mega. Now, this is 1200 watts. It comes in charcoal. It comes with lots of different accessories.
And this is great if you've got a big family and you could be doing a smoothie for absolutely everybody before they go off to school, before you go off to work, because everything you'll see there is included, which is fabulous.
Now, if you want to go for the 1200, the item number is 740209. We want to show you more of what people think of this fabulous blender. It is all from Beast.
The Beast.
Beast really went all out with the design of this blender. Cheers.
I really like the way everything is so well engineered.
The most premium and multifunctional compact blender on the market.
So I just got this new Beast blender.
This Beast blender.
I love the Beast.
These are the best blenders on the market.
As soon as you take it out of the box, you can feel the quality.
They're super strong and durable.
And it looks and feels premium.
Every element of the Beast blender is optimized for ease, elegance, and a perfect user experience.
packed with a beastly 1200 watt motor.
It's simple, it's like a personal blender, but with the power of a big professional machine.
We get a really beautiful velvety blend.
Its sleek, minimal silhouette is designed to be displayed on your countertop where you will use it daily.
Look at it. It's gorgeous.
First blender I've had that I don't have to hide away in a cabinet because it looks so good.
It looks amazing and it gets the job done.
Second, our blending vessel doubles as a portable smoothie cup. So after you blend, you simply attach the straw cap or carry cap and sip on the go without having to dirty a second dish.
Screw this on and I take it with me.
Whether I'm making a quick smoothie to take on the go or blending enough to share with my whole family, Beast makes it easy.
You get extra blending vessels in different sizes which are perfect for dressings, desserts, dips, and more.
I'm going to show you how to make a green gazpacho.
It's a really, really easy and delicious recipe to make.
You want to start off by making your sauce, a little bit of lemon, and blend away.
Blending greens with water, so it's also really hydrating. Maybe a fruit for flavor.
This is a perfect post-workout blend.
Plus storage lid. So it's a blending cup, storage container, and drinking cup all in one.
I love that it has this super-sized 40-ounce vessel, which makes big blends easy, all while still using the same counter space-saving design.
Lastly, we take the guesswork out of blending. With Beast one-button design, lightly press to pulse your ingredients, or a long press to initiate a 1 minute perfectly timed blend cycle.
So well engineered. These ribs along the inside of the vessel that increases the turbulence within the blend.
Which means no more chunks of ice or veggies stuck at the top.
And you end up with a much smoother and consistent blend.
Our variable speed blend cycle accelerates and decelerates to ensure all ingredients are fully incorporated. The result is silky smooth blends every time at the push of a button.
Oh, you are absolutely loving this, and this is going to love you. We are what we eat, and this is allowing you to get that goodness into your diet and really tasty. That last drink we had was amazing.
They've all been so good, haven't they?
But the last one tasted so naughty, but they all taste a little bit naughty, but you've got all that goodness in your diet all of a sudden. We have got the right model for absolutely everybody.
Well, Beast have given us a selection, so there is something for everybody. If you're a family who want to get on that healthy eating kick and you want something a bit larger, this is that mega Beast that we've got for you.
It's the Beast of the Beast.
It is. This is the 1200 that we've got for you here. 740209 is your item number. You're getting the blender itself, but you're getting lots of accessories included.
Got different sizes vessels there, 500, 1,000, 1,200. You've got 2 storage lids. You've got the straw. You've got the straw cap. You've got 2 straws.
You've got the drinking
carry
lid
cap as well. So you really have got all and everything you need. Like you say, for a family, you could be doing everybody a smoothie first thing in the morning before they go off to school, you go off to work. Perhaps you're going to the gym, so you could put yours into the bowl with the straw.
With the carry handle
lid
or the
carry
straw,
handle,
yeah.
Absolutely. Just makes it even more versatile. And this actually has been really, really, really busy. The whole story behind each model is the same. So when we demonstrate whichever model, you're seeing how it works, how efficient it is, how super smooth it is. But you can just go for the different sizes that are right for you. But we've got to get back to our main model. Should we have a little
Yeah, this is the 650 that we've got for you. You do have a colour choice here. You've got black or white. Now, we started off and white was flying. Now, black's taken the lead. The great thing is these will go in your kitchen, either of them, whichever decor.
Yeah, and if you're buying as a gift, I think it's a great wedding gift.
Yes.
You know, it's tricky, isn't it, buying a wedding gift? They've probably got all and everything, but they won't have anything like this. Remember, it only launched in the UK in March. It's the first time it's been on TV exclusive with us. We've got an amazing market-beating price on the 650, and you're absolutely loving it. It's the very, very, very first time it's been on TV, and it's celebrity endorsed.
It certainly is. People like Oprah Winfrey have been talking about the Beast. In the UK, lots of celebrities and influencers are jumping on board, but it is quite new. But we've got a relative, well, the best price we could find, to be honest.
Absolutely.
When we looked around, and the places that you will find this are in those high-end retail stores.
Because it is high-end. When you take this out of the box, oh my goodness, the quality is just incredible. So elsewhere, you will be paid on a whole. Amazon do great deals, so virtually £120. Harrods just £1 under. We have got slightly better at £113.99, but not our £99.99. And of course, if you're getting it from our website, you're allowed to split that cost with PayPal as well.
Yes, it comes under £100, and then with PayPal, $34.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. If you've not shopped with us before, and lots of new shoppers joining us, 295749 is your item number. Shopontv.co.uk is the easiest way to shop. You can order on the phone, although we are very busy. 03333 241 241. So add it in your item number. 295749 is the Beast 650 blender.
And I really do think so many of us are trying to be a little bit healthier, aren't we? We're trying to eat a bit healthier. Perhaps you go to the supermarket and you buy all the right things, but you really struggle to eat them. You don't really like veg, you don't really like fruit, but you honestly, please go onto the internet. This is going to fit into your life, because in a minute you've got the smoothest of smoothies. Whatever you put, we put Brussels sprouts in there, kale in there, spinach in there. You can put all this goodness, get the tastiest of drinks, but it's allowing you to get the food that your body needs. Go onto the internet and look at, is fruit and veg good for me? Put in the 5 reasons I should eat vegetables. You will be blown away. And if you are really struggling, if you always feel that bit bloated, if you just know you have that beige diet, perhaps you are in a situation where you've been told you need to eat a little bit healthier, but you don't even know where to start. Perhaps you know in your heart that nothing's really worked. You don't go to the toilet as you should, really, because you're not getting that fibre into your diet. Well, when you're actually blending, you're keeping the fibre of the fruits in that food. And without even thinking, you've got the fibre, you've got the nutrition, you've got all the goodness. You're throwing nothing away, allowing you to get, honestly, the tastiest of drinks that's going to be so good for you. And you don't have to believe me for that. Go on the internet and put, is fruit and veg good for me? We know it is. And sadly, we're really rubbish in the UK. They say around about 31% of adults have their 5 a day or more. Children, I think it was about 12%. We know it's important, especially while our children are growing, but if they don't like their fruits and their veg, but if they're having a dragon's blood drink, or if they're having, you know, a vampire smoothie or a chocolate shake full of secret vegetables, how amazing is that? And how amazing that you know you are getting that goodness into their diet as well as yours. We only get one chance, don't we? And we are what we eat, and we need to try and be the healthiest we can. And it is hard, but the great thing with the Beast is it makes it so easy. And you don't have to believe just us. Though it only launched in the UK in March, so many great 5-star reviews. Even had emails into the studio tonight on our launch saying how fabulous it is, from Nanny Milkshake, I should say, which we love, which was Penny. But take a look at the 5-star reviews.
Desiree said this: I absolutely love it. My 10-year-old and I wake up each morning making our smoothies. Best way to start the day. If you want to go for that 650, you've just got to choose which colourway, your black or your white. Sophia said, I'm having smoothies again in the morning because the cleanup is so easy. You saw how easy that cleanup is. Put some water in, put that pulse button on just for a couple of minutes, and you'll see it pretty much self-cleans itself. Teresa said, we couldn't believe what this blender was able to do in 1 minute. The smoothies come out velvety smooth. That's to do with the technology on the blades, the ribbing around the vessel or the beaker itself. It means you get the smoothest of smoothies every time.
And remember, you can do dips, you can do desserts, you can do cocktails in here. It's the best machine we've ever used for ice. Sean was like blown away.
When I did another one this morning with loads of ice.
And again, the thing is, it's like someone has sat down and thought, do you know what, these machines are incredible by the way of what they offer us, the ability to be able to very quickly and very easily get all of that amazing raw nutrition from fruits and vegetables. But you know, what are the drawbacks? What things do we not like? Can we make it better? Can we improve it? And that is exactly what Beast have done. And it's what you'd expect from, you know, a man with the pedigree such as Colin.
The background's brilliant, isn't it?
It is. So he founded, firstly, the Magic Bullet company. And the Magic Bullet was one of the most popular blender food processors.
Changed the market, didn't it?
Really changed the market, yeah. I mean, it was absolutely everywhere for many years. And then actually he started a health journey, started running marathons, and realised that what he was doing was eating a lot of high process. He was a burger and fries kind of guy, and he realised that really what he needed was a way to quickly and easily got nutrition, and that's why he invented the NutriBullet. And now, of course, what he's done is moved on and set up the Beast products, and really looking at what it was about personal blending, which is so important to us, and now offering us even more, but not just the ability to process and blend all of those different fruits and vegetables, but in a machine that is utmost quality. 650 watt copper wound motor, Triton plastic on the vessel here. It's just 2.5 times thicker.
I was going to say, it's
most
super
other
thick, isn't it? Yeah.
blenders that are out there. Not only that, you've got the ribs inside. That increases what we call turbulence, and that basically stops one ingredient spinning around for the whole blending cycle. It is a dream to use, a dream to clean. You've got this silicone-like plastic on the base. That means that it's really sturdy here, because a lot of them have quite narrow bases. They're a bit top-heavy ordinarily.
The other thing I was amazed with, the motor on the counter, when it's in action, it's in place. It's not moving.
It's not moving around whatsoever, no. 301 stainless steel blades. Now, unless you're an ironmonger, that probably doesn't mean much to you. But what you've got is the best quality in here. The plastics that are used for this are brilliant quality. It's all in this really lovely sort of matte finish. Not only does it look amazing, but unlike other personal blenders that are out there that I would always wrap the cord back around, put it back away in the cupboard, this you are going to leave it out because it looks incredible. Let me show you something else. We're going to start off with a great little sort of morning treat for you. So do your strawberry and peach smoothie bowl. So what we're going to do here is I've got some strawberries and I've got a peach. Now, if you were going to, a cafe somewhere, they can be quite expensive, these, but it's a really great way to get some really good nutrition in your diet first thing in the morning. So I should be adding some skyr into this, but for complete transparency, the skyr is in the fridge in my apartment in Manchester. So what I'm going to do is I've added frozen fruit instead. Now I'm not going to add too much liquid to this because what we want is something that is really nice and thick, so we can put our other fruits on top of this. And this will really show you the power. The strawberries in here are frozen. Frozen strawberries are absolutely rock hard. But what we're going to do is pop this in, and now we're going to turn this on. My strawberries are in the top. There we go. Let's pop those on, and now let's turn this on. But again, look how it breaks everything down almost instantly. You can see it's pulverised those strawberries.
Love the colours.
Think about also maybe turning this into a cocktail. So if you want to do a lovely frozen strawberry dacquari in here, you want to do those sort of slushy cocktails that we love.
We got the cocktail book out.
We did last night.
As soon as we saw how good it was to dance, we were like, we'll get the cocktails book out.
If we'd have had the ingredients, we would have made it.
Of course, any of those frozen cocktails you want to make, this will do that for you, of course. And I think it's great that it does those added things for us. So soups, of course. If you want to allow your soups to cool, you can blend those in here. Dips you can do. I've got some hummus and some guacamole on the counter over there. It's going to be great for doing all the jobs that any other blender, of course, will always do. But the joy of this and the joy of the Beast is it doing all of those extra things. Dense, fibrous fruits and vegetables, really fully breaking them down, allowing us to get all the nutrition from them, but in a really tasty way as well, which is important. So that is my smoothie bowl done.
Fabulous.
Now, we hope the smoothie bowl is thick enough so the fruit floats. If it's not, the fruit will sink. I'm going to put more frozen fruit into here.
I love the fact that when you press that button on the front of the machine, if you want to walk away and let the machine get on with it, you can.
It does.
However, if you do want to thicken it up, you've got that pulse button on there as well, Joe.
Absolutely, you have. So I'm just going to pop this on. We're not going to put this on for a full cycle now. It just needed to be a bit thicker. So let's pop that on. There we go.
So we can pulse by just pressing the button, now and again, or if you press and hold.
And I can just turn it off if I want to as well at any point during the blender. Just press it again and
so
it will
press
stop.
and hold, it'll go for a minute, but if you want to stop it, press and hold.
Now what you'll see is the consistency of that.
I recognise that.
This is like the ones we used to get in America.
Yeah.
So, and then all we're going to do is we're going to take some kiwi and pop that on.
It was a big thing in the States, wasn't it, when we were out there? Having this with loads of fruit.
Yeah,
acai bowls.
And we're going to lay some banana
And they are a fortune. We were blown away.
They were a fortune.
We could have had a 5-course dinner.
Well, 5 of us went,
honestly.
I think. Was it 5 of us? 4 and one of the... No, 5 of us.
5
It was over $100.
Yeah.
I was like that. What?
Yeah.
in there too. And then what we'll also do is we will then just add into here,
all that lovely
if I can get this open, just some chia seeds as well.
Now, massively busy. Remember, you've got a market-beating price. We have got different options for you, but the 650 is the most popular at $99.99. That looks amazing.
I don't want to tilt it too much, you've got to run away, but you get the gist. But you can do any fruits that you want either into that, but of course what you can also then do is lay in the other fruits that you've got over the top. What I should have added is some skyr, which is actually thick Icelandic yogurt. You can get it in the supermarket.
Right. Yeah.
Pack full of, try that again.
Shame to ruin this, isn't it?
Full of protein. Oh, could have been a career.
That could have been dangerous.
It really could have.
Look at that. But that's artwork right there.
Great way to start the day.
Like a picture.
Oh, I'm coming in. I'm going to ruin the artwork. I'm sorry.
I could pop some nuts on there as well.
Oh, yes.
But really yummy. Really, really yummy.
That is so good, Joe.
Really lovely, isn't it?
It's got like that little...
And that could be like a breakfast, that could be a dessert.
Absolutely.
That is
for breakfast.
Really tasty, isn't
delicious.
it? Let's give this a clean, because I've got loads more that I want to share with you too.
That is absolutely.
Cleaning-wise, really simple.
This is why you'll use it. Perhaps you've got a big blender, you leave it in the cupboard, it's a nightmare to get out, it's a nightmare to put together, it's a nightmare to clean. Look at this. In an instant, you've got it ready to use. Your smoothie's done. Could be baby food, could be a dip, could be dessert.
Any of those
it's so versatile. It's versatile like a blender, really, but it's compact. It's this simple to clean.
And it's really easy to click into position as well. So if it's not in the right way,
it is.
so if you don't have it on the right part, it literally self-locates onto there, which is great. And all I do is, I'm just going to give that a quick pulse, and that is done. Now, of course, if you want to, I know we've said it multiple times, top layer of your dishwasher, this is going to be absolutely fine for you to pop in there. Now, I am going to do another sort of health drink for you in a moment, but what I also want to quickly show you, this time of the year, frozen coffees, you know, frappes and stuff like that.
I was going to ask about those.
Really great.
Yeah.
Really
iced
great
coffees, iced teas.
Really expensive, and a lot of the time I see the calories on some of those drinks.
Also, it's the cost as well. Now, I love it. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did go to Japan recently.
Did you?
It has become my entire personality.
It has.
So I love to have a matcha every single day. Now, they're great, but they're about £4.60 where I get mine.
Right.
I'm going to show you a great matcha drink that you can make in here in a moment. Let's do an iced coffee first, though. So what I've got here is some ice. Let's pop this in. And again, we're going to load this full of ice, because ice, one of the biggest destroyers of all types of blenders, not just personal blenders, but with this, with the Beast, because we've got that 650 watt copper wound motor, not a problem. Now, what I love to do is get this stuff. Now, there's loads of brands out there available. You'll find this in a regular supermarket. This is concentrated cold brew coffee.
All right.
So it's like proper coffee, but it's just concentrated, and then it's just in a little carton for you. Don't go too OTT with it, though, because that's 10 servings in there, so you don't need too much of this.
So it's like when you use a cordial, like with a juice.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, so all I'm going to do is pour some of this into here. That will be enough. And then what we'll do is we will then use, let's go oat milk, because I love oat milk in my coffee.
That's the nice thing as well. You can use the things you like.
Yeah.
I would like those cold coffees, or those cold teas, but they're always like something I wouldn't want, like a really peachy flavour.
Yeah, they're often
whereas you can just put in what you want.
And a little bit of agave syrup into there. You could add protein powder. You could, in fact, you know what? Should we add a little bit of collagen powder?
Yes.
Now we have got this available. So if you do want to go for this, allowing you to get your daily intake of collagen, which is so important.
Yeah, we naturally deplete in collagen as we age. It's like anything. If we're thirsty, we need to have a glass of water. If we're reducing in collagen, we need a collagen supplement.
Yeah, a bit like if you're lacking in iron, you'd take an iron capsule. But sadly, when you're lacking in collagen, you see it in the lines, the wrinkles, the sagginess to the skin. You feel old as well, you know, as you start, because it's in your bones, your ligaments, your muscles. Your saving is fantastic, and it's available on the website, so you could put it in alongside your Beast.
And it is a 3-month supply we're looking at there at $69.99. It can go in hot drinks, cold drinks. You can put it in smoothies. You could put it in that breakfast bowl that Joe did. And so if you do want to go for that, it's available for you on the website there. And that's a 3-month supply, 10,000 milligrams.
It's in our drink.
It's in the drink.
But again, you can see, I mean, it's dealt with that ice.
You put loads of ice in there.
Absolutely.
Wow.
I did loads and loads of ice.
That's
in there.
amazing.
And also we've added some agave syrup in there. Again, a great way to naturally sweeten it up, but full of goodness in there too. I've then added that collagen into here as well, which is going to be, of course, great for loads of different reasons. So, do you know what? Even if you're having a coffee, if you're adding things like supplements into there, the beast can actually add benefits. So something like your morning coffee, which is something we don't think about being good for us in any way whatsoever. Add your mineral supplements, your vitamin supplements, add your collagen supplements in there, because it's going to break everything down for you. I love as well that you can hear. What I should also say is that the, not to want to get too technical, but the base unit itself, the motor, it does actually have a microchip in the base too, so it's an intelligent system. You can actually hear, because it's dealing with a lot of ice, how differently sometimes it sounds. We've got a lot of lighter ingredients in there. It changes the way that it interacts with those ingredients, but that has blended everything down perfectly. Now let me just show you. This is going to be the most delicious iced coffee. And for me, iced coffee is an all-year thing for me, but you can see, I will leave a little bit in there so we can have a little try of that separately as well. But that is a beautiful iced coffee. We've got collagen into there, of course, as well. We've sweetened it with a little bit of agave too. So even your morning coffee, you can think about having something a little healthier.
Smells good. Smells good.
Oh, I'm going to try this one then if you're going for that one.
Is it good?
See, I never thought
I
love coffee, but I never
and
thought
I love
I'd like
iced coffee with oat milk. I don't really like hot coffee with oat milk, but I love iced coffee with oat milk. It's a really lovely way of doing it.
Is it good? I have a tiny, tiny taste.
Teeny tiny taste for you. We are at the busiest point of the show. We're just getting busier and busier. You're absolutely loving this concept,
isn't it?
So nice.
It is about changing the way you get fruit and vegetable into your diet, isn't it?
It is, and it makes it so, so simple. I know lots of us struggle. I know lots of us know we should eat 5 a day, which is quite poor, actually. Elsewhere, it's 16 sort of portions a day, or 6 portions a day. Ours is only 5. Sometimes it's 8 or 9.
Most of us fail on that.
Yeah, we should eat the rainbow, but we do fail. And I know often we try and buy it, but the kids don't like veg. You don't really like veg. You don't really like fruit. So it just gets left and wasted. Make it into the tastiest, naughtiest smoothie. You've got that goodness into your diet, and you've actually really enjoyed it.
If you do want to get in touch, we'd love to hear from you. If you've got any requests for certain smoothies, studio@shoponTV.co.uk. Denz has sent us a message. What's this all about? Let's take a look. Hi guys, I bought one tonight, the black 650 Beast blender. Thanks guys, can't wait to receive it. In fact, I just heard from the gallery, Martha, the producer's just bought herself one.
She's gone for the white one.
She's gone for the white one.
You've got the option at the minute, both of them absolutely flying. As ever, it'll be as long as stock is there. But remember, great price. Market beating. If and when we do sell out, you can shop elsewhere, but sadly, not our $99.99.
No, Health, it's 114, just shy of a penny. Amazon, just under 120. Harrods, £119. And this is a really good point. A lot of places that sell Beast are the top end high street department stores, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Places like Harrods and Selfridges.
Because it is top end.
It really is. This is the Berry Blast. Now, there are loads of recipes. So the box is incredible that it comes in. And in there, you will get all the information you need to start your Beast journey. And what you've got in there is a QR code, which is going to take you to the website. And on the Beast website, there are loads of different recipes for all different kinds of nutritional benefits that you might want them for. So this one is the Berry Blast that I've done here. Now, in this one, I've popped some strawberries, frozen strawberries and frozen blueberries. We've also got oat milk in here, as well as spinach and some dates as well. So it's going to be a really lovely, thick, creamy, sweet blend for us. But again, what it's packed full of is that raw nutrition coming from whole fruits and vegetables, whole leafy greens, of course, in there.
And that's what's so important, getting the fibre, getting the nutrition. But so often we do just throw that away or don't even attempt to get it really into our diet. No one will know that there's spinach in there.
No.
Curly kale, Shaun doesn't like curly kale, but pop it in a drink, he's got no idea it's in there. We put a Brussels sprout in there, and you would not have known. So fool the kids, fool yourself.
Yeah.
We know we need this in our diet. You know, perhaps you are always feeling bloated because you do eat all the beige food. This is going to keep you fuller for longer, but get rid possibly of that bloatness that you feel as well, because it's all that goodness, the fibre that our body needs.
You can really see the smoothness there, and that's what the beast is all about.
The colours as well.
And it is, and it's all the design, all these little sort of design elements that go into here that allow you to get the best quality result possible, and better results means better taste and flavour. And if it tastes good, you're going to keep doing it. It can be that one little incremental change that you supplement. Don't take anything else away. Just add these blends into your diet and see if they make a difference. I think they will.
I think that's my absolute favourite. Cheers.
Cheers.
So tasty.
So good.
And remind us again, we put spinach in there.
Spinach, dates, frozen berries and oat milk into that one as well, which is really cool.
And if you've just joined us and you're thinking, will I have the inspiration? The inspiration's there for you, isn't it, Joe?
Yeah, it's all there on their website. So head over there. There's loads
Their
of
website
recipes,
is lovely.
Loads of recipes in there, on there for you. All
And ideas as well
all
for
different ingredients.
For dips and things as well, for desserts.
Yeah.
You know, you can make cocktails. It's all there for you. But I think you'll get inspiration yourself. You'll perhaps make a few of these, and then you'll think, well, actually, what if I mix this and that? And perhaps there's certain things you like and you don't like, or perhaps there's things you know you should have in your diet, but you don't really like. You can hide it with the things that you do like. It's because honestly, it seems whatever you put in there, if you really don't like spinach, you don't like greens, you don't like kale,
hide it, yeah.
You won't know it's in there. Put it in with your nice strawberries and your blueberries and your bananas. Oh, what are we going to do now?
We're going to do the matcha now.
Ah.
The dance.
Now, matcha is really good for you. So it's got quite a bit of caffeine in there, but it doesn't give you like a big caffeine spike like coffee does. It's much more gentle and much longer lasting.
Right.
So this is ceremonial grade matcha, no doubt. You can just get this in the supermarket as well. I got this.
Great.
I think you get like 30 servings here for about £6, but it's a real great thing. If maybe you're avoiding coffee or you're not having too much sort of intense caffeine, this would be a great way of doing it. So what I've got here is going to put a couple of ice cubes into there. And these are big old ice cubes, these ones. And then what we're going to do is add our, we're going to add oat milk into this one. Lovely. And I'm also going to put some cashew nut butter into here as well.
Oh, I like the
for
sound
a little
of
bit
this.
of extra protein too. So I've got some organic cashew nut butter here.
Oh.
So let's just put this in.
And can you
here.
just get that from a supermarket?
Yeah, just from a regular supermarket. So nice big heaped tablespoon of that. And then what we're going to do is going to add our matcha into here as well. You could actually add the cashew nuts in there if you want to. Cashew nuts are a great way of making it creamy. But we're going to put about, I think it asks for about half to 1 teaspoon. We're going to put plenty of matcha into ours. Now I love sort of iced blueberry matcha as well. So there's nothing to stop you putting your fresh fruit into there as well if you want to. I must apologise if there are any tea ceremoniists out there. This is not the traditional way to make a matcha. You would use a whisk and some water and you would make it properly. If you're lazy like me, whack it in a blender. So this is what we're going to do. So we're going to have an iced protein matcha in here.
And we're just hearing our producer.
Yeah, Martha said she paid £5.50, and it was a tiny 100ml.
No way.
My word.
We'll do you this for £4.50. You can come and have a glass. £3.50.
What a bargain. I love the cycle of the machine.
You hear it slow down, don't you? And that's a really clever design.
I don't know if you could see there, the ice cubes that went in were really big, and I could tell that one of the ice cubes wasn't breaking down. where as soon as the machine slowed down a little bit, then it started back up again. It caught the ice cube in. So it's all about making sure everything is blended and processed absolutely perfectly. So you're not coming back to this and you've got big lumps of ice in
my mind, I know we've had used blenders before. Sometimes you sort of have to shake it yourself and sort of try and get it moving, and that's what it's doing. It's saving you doing that. It's allowing everything to drop back down and starting again, so it you know, pulverizes sort of all and everything, which is brilliant. And that ice, again, thick ice.
Can't wait.
But
look.
Smooth. I love the colour of that. Oh, that looks so good. The gallery are desperate for this.
Such a shame.
Oh, isn't it? They're just such a long way away.
Have a little,
such a long way away.
There you go.
Oh, are you in? You're trying.
Oh, it's nice.
Is it good?
It would be a shame for you to miss out on it.
It would, wouldn't it? They won't mind us having a taste.
No, I'm sure they will let you. But again, you know, if you're someone that goes out and spends a lot on matcha, then that's a great way of doing it. It's got a real earthiness to it, and you could sweeten it a bit more with a little bit of agave syrup or something like that.
That is lovely.
If you want
no, I didn't think I'd like that, but
it's
I do.
Nice, isn't it? And it gives you a real nice amount of slow release energy. Also, matcha is really packed with antioxidants again as well. So yes, it's functional, but it's really good for us too.
That is delicious, isn't it?
And we're just hearing how busy we are on the website and the phones. Remember, the easiest way is always the website to order. shopontv.co.uk. You can order on the phone, 03333 241 241. But the operators have been busy tonight, so if you can go to the web, please do. It's about just choosing which blender is right for you. The Beast have brought us a full range. We're concentrating on the 650. That's what you can see on your screen. And it's less than £100. 295749 is your item number if you want to go for the 650. Just choose your colour. Black or white are your options there. You've got the 850 and you've also got a 1200 available on the website.
And remember, very first time on TV in the UK, only launched in the UK in March, 2-year warranty, very cleverly designed, with the founder inventor of one of the biggest brands of the blending category has designed the Beast, and it truly is the Beast, I think, out of all blenders, allowing you to make the smoothest of smoothies, but make your dips as well, make your sauces. You could let the soup cool down and actually pulverise the soups in here, obviously always when they're cold.
Always cold.
Do your baby food in here as well. We've just done those iced coffees and iced teas. You can do that. The ginger shot that you actually love but pay a fortune for every single day. That smoothie that you buy, but again, every single day you're spending £4, £5. This will so quickly pay for itself. But the biggest thing is you're investing in yourself.
Yeah.
Because this will allow you to get the fruit and veg into your diet that we need. Our bodies need to have fruit and veg. And so many of us struggle, don't we? And how many of us start the day with something beige piece of toast? Or a pastry, I'm hearing from the gallery. And, and do you get bloated by the end of the day? Then you have a sandwich for lunch. Everything's beige and brown. Have you got no energy? You're lacking in energy. Fruit and veg, and do your own research. Obviously, you've gone to the internet and put, is fruit and veg good for me? Put the 5 reasons why I should eat vegetables. You will be blown away.
You will be amazed.
But it's when you start to know. We notice if we go through a period of perhaps not eating so well. You notice, don't you? You're not eating so well. You're not sleeping so well. You notice it in your energy. I notice it in my skin.
And also, if you haven't got the energy, you then don't do your exercise. So it's a knock-on effect, isn't it? If you can start off right with the right nutrition, and if you don't like vegetables and fruit, the great thing is you can hide it in here, but it tastes so good.
You know, and perhaps you really try to get vegetables down. You put it on their plate. They never eat it. I hate Brussels sprouts. I don't like broccoli. Honestly, hide it in here. It could be a sort of a dragon's blood shake, or it could be I don't know, a vampire's shake, or depending what colour it is. The kids will have no idea. But what you're doing is you're making sure that you're getting that 5 a day into your diet. 5 a day is really quite poor, actually, but it's what the government said we should, and it is what we should eat, definitely, at least. But we struggle, don't we? Because lots of us have very busy lives, don't really like fruit and veg. This in a minute. You've got the tastiest drink And I'd say you've put all that goodness, perhaps into that morning drink. Best way to start the day.
What I was blown away by was all the fibrous things, because when I've seen blenders like this before, you can't put things like apples in, you can't put carrots in, they have to go in juices. Not when it comes to the beet. We put, or I say Joe put, a piece of beetroot in there and a huge piece of ginger. So the preparation's much easier. You just throw it all in. It pulverizes things like the seeds, doesn't it? You don't have to cut the green bits off. The goodness is in there. You put it all in, you press that button, and you get the smoothest of drinks. And that's the other reason I think the Beast is so popular. You're not leaving loads of bits. It's not all tacky.
Oh, it's super smooth. You won't believe. When we put the Brussels sprout in, you'd think there's bound to be a few leaves of Brussels sprout.
The knobbly bits.
They're as tough as anything, aren't they? When we put the celery in, there'll be strings. No, none of that. And when Shaun was like, shall I put all the seeds? I was like, put all the seeds in, because it pulverizes all of it. Honestly, it's so super smooth. Now, the great thing from the Beast is they really have designed a model for all families. So have a little nosy here, because these are the 3 sizes that we have, and you can see which Beast is right for you. We have got them all available right now.
They're all right there. So we've been talking about the 650. That's right there. That is that personal blender for you. Whenever you want to blend, it's going to be right there. It comes with the storage lid as well. So if you don't use it straight away, you've got your straws included as well. Then we go to the mighty 850 plus. I love it. Mighty. Mini but mighty. The mighty 850 that you see there, or you've got the 1200 as well available. So the 850 comes with lots of different accessories, and this is also on a great price at $134.99. 586302 if you want to go for the 850. That comes with different vessel sizes. You've got 2 storage lids, you've got a drinking lid, a straw cap, you've got the 2 straws included as well. Also, everything's coming with 2-year warranties from Beast.
And when you go on the website, it'll actually show you everything that's included in the model that you're looking at, so you can see which is the right one for you. Lots of you going for the 1200 plus, and I think if you've got a family, perhaps you've got 3 or 4 children that all want a smoothie at the same time. You want to take a smoothie into work, you want to take a smoothie to the gym. This is an amazing model, and you've absolutely loved it, allowing you to do bulk smoothies, if you like.
All those extras that you see there included, the different vessel sizes, the different lids, the storage lids, the straws, everything included there. That's the largest size we've got, 740209. Just choose which colour and which size you want from the Beast.
Beast really went all out with the design of this blender. Cheers.
I really like the way everything is so well engineered.
The most premium and multifunctional compact blender on the market.
So I just got this new Beast blender.
This Beast blender.
I love the Beast.
These are the best blenders on the market.
As soon as you take it out of the box, you can feel the quality.
It's super strong and durable.
And it looks and feels premium.
Every element of the Beast blender is optimized for ease, elegance, and a perfect user experience.
Packed with a beastly 1200 watt motor.
It's simple, it's like a personal blender, but with the power of a big professional machine.
We get a really beautiful velvety blend.
Its sleek, minimal silhouette is designed to be displayed on your countertop where you will use it daily.
Look at it, it's gorgeous.
First blender I've had that I don't have to hide away in a cabinet because it looks so good.
It looks amazing, and it gets the job done.
Second, our blending vessel doubles as a portable smoothie cup. So after you blend, you simply attach the straw cap or carry cap and sip on the go without having to dirty a second bit.
Screw this on and take it with me.
Whether I'm making a quick smoothie to take on the go or blending enough to share with my whole family, Beast makes it easy.
You get extra blending vessels in different sizes which are perfect for dressings, desserts, dips, and more.
I'm going to show you how to make a green gazpacho.
It's a really, really easy and delicious recipe to make.
You want to start off by making your sauce, a little bit of lemon, and blend away.
Blending greens with water, so it's also really hydrating. Maybe a fruit for flavor.
This is a perfect post-workout blend.
Plus storage lid. So it's a blending cup, storage container, and drinking cup all in one.
I love that it has this super-sized 40-ounce vessel, which makes big blends easy, all while still using the same counter space saving design.
Lastly, we take the guesswork out of blending. With Beast's one-button design, lightly press to pulse your ingredients, or a long press to initiate a 1-minute perfectly timed blend cycle.
So well engineered, these ribs along the inside of the vessel that increases the turbulence within the blend.
Which means no more chunks of ice or veggies stuck at the top.
And you end up with a much smoother and consistent blend.
Our variable speed blend cycle accelerates and decelerates to ensure all ingredients are fully incorporated. The result is silky smooth blends every time at the push of a button.
It is an amazing machine. You have got options as well as sizes, so you can have a little look on our website. It is phenomenal. Go onto the internet, look at the benefits of eating fruit and veg. We don't get into our diet, do we? But you can with the tastiest of smoothies. But don't forget, you can do dips, you can do cocktails.
Yeah, great desserts in there as well. And you've got all 3 different sizes to choose from, whichever's right for you, starting at less than £100.
Which is market beating. First time to air as well. Loads more demonstrations to come up. But do check out everything we've got on our website. Something else that is very, very busy, and we actually put it into one of our drinks.
We did.
You could put this into one of your smoothies. The actually amazing thing with this powder, we'd never discovered any collagen like this, is you can put it into hot things as well.
This is a collagen supplement, but it's a powder. So if you already take lots of capsules and you don't want more capsules, this is going to be ideal for you. You can mix it into things, and it's tasteless as well. It doesn't add any taste, but it's a collagen supplement. So important, collagen, isn't it?
Collagen is virtually the glue that holds our body together. I think sometimes we think, oh, collagen's in creams, collagen's in injections. Yeah. Actually, when we're born, we're full of collagen. It's in our skin, our bones, our ligaments, our muscles. But sadly, as we age, and they say we age from our early 20s, that actually we start to deplete collagen. And depleting collagen, well, visually you can see it. You start to look older. It's the lines, the wrinkles, the sagginess.
But you also start to feel it as well.
Yeah, it's your muscles, your ligaments. When you get out of bed in the morning, you're feeling old.
And you can see the older that you get, the quicker the depletion of the collagen in your body. So you always say it's like anything. If you're thirsty, you have a glass of water.
Yeah, if you knew you were lacking in iron, you'd take an iron capsule. You know, it would make sense. So if we're losing collagen and it's making us look and feel old, doesn't it make sense to take collagen and get that balance back? We absolutely swear by collagen. It's getting the right amount into the body as well. But do you know when we really notice the difference with collagen is actually if we've run out and we stop taking it.
Yeah.
You get a bit blasé and you forget that you're taking it. And then as soon as you don't take it for a period of time, I get out of the bed and I'm like, oh, God. Or you'll be like, oh, what's up with me? And I'm like, oh, gosh, we've run out of collagen. We haven't got it. Honestly, for us, it makes such a difference to our everyday.
But there are so many extra benefits as well. There are benefits where it's going to help with things like hair and nails. Radiant and youthful skin. Obviously, individual results will vary, but it might help with flexible, stronger joints and bones, increased energy and vitality boost. Like I was saying about hair and nails. My nails
I
like?
know, it's absolutely crazy.
Constantly cutting my nails.
You'll be blown away. And it's all these things, it's all to do with the amazing ingredients. Now, what you're getting is a 3-month supply. You've got an incredible saving. But 3 months is that optimum time for you to really see those results, because it really allows a supplement to get then into your body. It's a bit like going to the gym. You can't go to the gym for a couple of days, get the body you want, and then all of a sudden that's it forever. You need to keep taking this regularly, every day, in a really tasty smoothie, if you like. Put it into your porridge.
Mix it into your coffee if you want to.
It makes it so easy to fit this into your everyday. And all you need to do is that one sort of scoop, and it allows you to get the amount that you need into your everyday diet without having to take a capsule. Perhaps you take loads of capsules and you're like, I don't want to take
It's also very important, the dosage as well, isn't it?
Yes, very important.
Each serving, it's 10,000 milligrams of collagen that you get there. Clean and simple ingredients. You've got type 1 and type 3 collagen. It's also got added vitamins in there, vitamin C and vitamin D. Neutral taste, so even if whatever you mix it into, it's not going to add taste.
No taste at all, which is absolutely brilliant.
And a month's supply is normally £29.99, so 3 months should be almost £90. Well, we've got it down to £69.99.
And when you look at that, splitting that over the next 3 months, £24.98. I mean, that makes it so affordable, doesn't it? And that is your collagen intake for the next 3 months, which I just think is brilliant. And honestly, for so many people notice we're all different, and I think we all notice different things. And a lot of people notice things in just a month. They'll notice, like you say, their nails, perhaps their hair first, but then they'll notice their body perhaps, and perhaps their skin. But this is why it is so great for so many. Taking collagen makes such a difference.
And we say individual results vary. Let's take a look at a review. Let's take a little look at what Charissa had to say. Enough Collagen is an effective supplement that blends 10,000 milligrams of 2 types of high-quality bovine collagen with vitamin C and vitamin D. These ingredients work in synergy to ensure you get maximum collagen absorption, plus beauty and wellness benefits. Because it's unflavoured, there's no excuse not to add it to your favourite drink. This targeted formula will boost beauty from within. I love that. Making it perfect addition to your beauty regime. So 824882 is your item number. You will get a 3-month supply there. And £24.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Should we have a look a little bit deeper with one of the founders?
Yeah, let's have a little listen to what they had to say.
What actually is collagen?
So, as you said, collagen is a protein. It's actually the most abundant protein in our bodies. So it's actually in our skin, our hair, our nails, bones, joints, ligaments, tendons. It's everywhere.
So it's a fundamental part.
Fundamental part, yeah. It's what we call a structural protein, and it's like a powerhouse ingredient that really gives us that kind of elasticity and that structure and bounciness.
Well, we were speaking earlier, you described it as like the super glue that keeps us together, is that right?
It is, yeah.
Oh, honestly, we got lots of it. And do you know what, when it comes to enough collagen, there are lots of supplements out there, and you hear them all over the place, don't you? How did enough collagen come about?
So there are 7 of us, female founders, all self-funded, and we're all going through the various journey in our life, various different life stages.
And here you all are here.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, lovely, yeah. And we inevitably started to go through perimenopause, menopause, and we're looking for solutions that worked for us.
Right.
And we just found it really hard to actually find the right supplement to help us. And it's very confusing out there.
Yes.
So we came up with this concept of aging with confidence and not with confusion. So we wanted to simplify wellness, simplify supplementation, and we just took things into our own hands and started to look at different formulas and pulling together what we thought was the perfect optimum formula to help support us.
Oh, fantastic.
We thought if it supports us, it will support other women and of course men as well, with their kind of skin, hair, health, hair, nails, joints, all of those kind of things.
And this is for different age groups as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So the important thing to understand about collagen is that it begins to deplete from as early as our kind of mid-20s.
Yes.
And it continues to deplete unless you're supplementing it. So it's one of those things that the body is naturally going to decline in over the years. So as you get older, you have less and less collagen in your body. And so a great way to top up those collagen reserves is to use a supplement.
And that's the thing, topping up, isn't it? That's the key thing here. And like we said, this is for various different age groups. And this is a little graph that shows you the depletion here. So we can see it here. Oh, I see. So even after, like you said, 25 years, it starts to decline there.
So you can lose up to 1 to 2% collagen per year. So by the time you get to my age, which is in my early 50s, I could have lost up to 50% of my collagen. Of course, that's affected also by lifestyle, genetics, nutrition and diet. But when you get especially to your midlife with all the hormonal changes that are happening, your collagen starts to massively decline.
Really?
And so supplementation is really key. But like you say, from, you know, it doesn't matter what stage of life you're at, it's always a good idea to be supplementing and topping up your natural collagen reserves.
So it's never too late to start, is it?
Never too late.
And this show is all about you are what you eat. And of course, when you're lacking in collagen, which we do lose from our early 20s, it makes sense to take collagen and just get that balance back.
Yeah, it's really important. A 3-month supply there for $69.99. 824-882 is your item number if you want to add that into your basket. Now, something else we want to feature, because the temperatures, my word, what is going on?
The nights are so stuffy, aren't they? And even if you've perhaps had a little bit of rain, the nights are still so hot. This allows you your own personal, it's like your own personal air conditioning in a way. This is going to allow you to get that coolness while you're in bed. And we're starting off with the mat, which is the absolute #1 bestseller out of this range.
Now, it's got the most amazing material. This is a material that you don't have to refrigerate to make it cold. It's designed so that as soon as you touch it, as soon as you lay down on it, it naturally dissipates the heat away from your body. It's cool straight, as soon as I touch
instantly.
it, it's cool. And the great thing is, if you're suffering in bed at night, and we all are trying to sleep because we're just too
Nothing
hot.
worse, is there?
This is great,
Waking you up. This is allowing you to keep nice and cool through the night. Scientifically proven to reduce heat build-up by up to 50% without putting it in the fridge or the freezer. There's no gel in here. It's even got a little pillow pocket as well.
Yeah, pop your favourite pillow in there, so you'll always have the favourite cool zone on your pillow as well as the actual bed itself.
No sweaty bed hair that you normally get in a morning after a hot night.
Easy to take anywhere with you as well. So if you're going on holiday and maybe you want to put it on the sunbed, maybe you want to put it on the sofa while you're watching TV.
Lots of 5-star reviews and lots of people mention that they travel with it. It could even be in the back of the car for the kids when you're travelling. Perhaps you've got a caravan and you're going quite a few miles. Rather than be hot and sweaty in the back of the car, they've got that real great, nice cooling. But you could just lay it on the sofa. Fold it correctly. You could have it in the front seat if you know when you're driving, or even in a wheelchair.
Yes, you've got a cool chair in the car. It should be £69. It's down to £39. The first few shows we did,
it sold out time after time after time. We thought the same thing at the same time. We couldn't keep it in stock. We have got stock, but buy it now whilst we have got that stock available, and £30 off. And just think about that cooler night's sleep every single night.
Yeah, and as soon as you lay down on it, it takes the heat away. And it's one side of the bed, so it's a single side. If you want to go for a couple, please do, but that's what it looks like on the bed. Pop your favourite pillow in there. Obviously, it's also machine washable as well. 153368 is the item number, and because it's over £30, you can use PayPal Pay in 3, £14.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. But if it's just the pillow area you're thinking of, if you're constantly turning your pillow over trying to find the cool spot, we've got a great deal on the pillowcases. Now you're going to get 2 pillowcases.
Yeah, get a pair, one for you, one for your partner, or one for you, one for your pet. It'll sit into a pet bed. And because there's no gel in there, it doesn't matter if they're going to claw at it. It's purely a very clever cooling material. So 2 pillowcases. They work a little bit like a pillow protector, if you like. You can put your pillowcase over the top. Or all of this is machine washable. You could use it as your pillowcase.
Yeah, and the other thing is you're getting an extra £5 off at checkout with your pillowcases. So it drops automatically when you go through to checkout from £34 down to £29 for the pair. So if you want to add those in, 440830 is your item number there. So whether it's the pillowcases or the pillow pads, they're all brilliant. The same material, as soon as you touch them, it naturally feels cool, doesn't it?
Instantly cooling. So if you're having hot, sweaty nights, perhaps you have hot, sweaty nights all the time, allowing you to get that coolness through the night, which is fantastic.
Yeah, it's all about that coolness, and it's so awkward, isn't it? It's so horrible when we're overheating at night. So get it right now. And details on the screen for the pillowcases. You will get 2, 440-830. If you want the pad, it's just at the bottom of the screen there for you. You'll find everything at shopontv.co.uk. On the website, you'll see all the products that we have right there. You've got the blenders, you've got the collagen, you've got the cooling pads. We've even got some fans on there.
It is absolutely fabulous. You've got everything that you need to get perhaps a healthier you, a happier you, sleeping better, sleeping cooler, cooling the house down as well. That's what it's all about, this show. It's all about a better you.
And this is what it's all about.
I used to think that I would always have to suffer from sleeping hot. That was until I got my hands on the personal cool zone by Seriously Comfortable. All you have to do is place the mat down where you want it to go, pop your favourite pillow inside, and most importantly, lie down and enjoy wonderful cooling across your entire body. Enjoy a great night's sleep and wave goodbye to hot night. Get your personal cool zone mat today.
And you'll love the mat, you'll love the pillows. Go for the option that is right for you. But it's such a hot time at the minute, isn't it? Even if it's rained with you, it's still so stuffy. And when you're not sleeping well because you're just too hot, how clever to have such a instant, quick, easy, effective way to sleep cool.
So many great products with us here. Whatever you're shopping for right now, do confirm your orders and check your baskets out. And remember, you will see everything on our website, shopontv.co.uk. But there are lots of other ways to see us and follow us here at Shop.
You can get even more from Shop on TV by following us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram and X, all using the same handle, where you'll find the latest special offers, news and insights. But that's not all. Check out our YouTube and TikTok channels for exclusive video content, including product sneak peeks, reviews and unboxing videos. Stay connected and be first to the best deals with Shop on TV.
Wow, we are so excited.
We certainly are. We've got a...
was that us as well? I was like, there was like 4 of us then.
Too many.
That's too many.
3 is
2
enough.
of me's and 2 of Shaun's. That's far too many. I was a bit like, wow. Thought, I don't think that's me saying those things. Great to have you with us here on Shop on TV. If you have just joined us.
Joe's with us and we're in the kitchen with a brand new product with a market-beating price, an exclusive TV launch. This is about blending, but it's like the next level.
The beast of blender.
Yeah, it really is. It's about doing all of those things that we haven't been able to do previously. So whether you want to load this full of frozen fruit, ice, hard, dense, fibrous vegetables, we even show you things like beetroot, carrot, apple. This is reinventing this sort of personal blending market that we talk about. And what that allows us to do is to get great results from our blends, which means we get great taste and flavour from our blends as well. So we can add things in here that we wouldn't necessarily love, that are super nutrient dense and really good for us for a whole host of different reasons, but get them in a really tasty way. I wanted to quickly show you the power that this has, because of course this model we're looking at here, 650 watt copper wound motor, and what that does is with those 301 stainless steel blades means that it will even break down frozen fruits. That's a load of frozen pineapple, mango and melon in there. You'll also notice as well it's just a one-touch operation now. We press and hold that start button, it will go through that 1-minute blending cycle where it will speed up and slow down and ensure that everything is
takes away the
absolutely perfectly.
Guesswork. And so often if you have tried to blend, you end up with all bitty or there's bits in the bottom, or as you're drinking
you said you do a bit and then you have to shake everything so it
and it does that. You could see that it blended, then it slows down, blends again, it allows everything to drop, it pulverizes everything. Look how smooth.
Ooh,
and tell us again, that was frozen fruit in there.
Frozen mango, pineapple and melon, and then a little bit of coconut water into there as well. Coconut water is so good for us, super hydrating, so it's wonderful to get all of that in there together. The cleanup with this is an absolute breeze too, so I'm just putting a little bit of cold water back in the vessel, and then all I'm going to do is just give that a couple of pulses, and that is the cleanup done. All the removable elements in the beast will go onto the top layer of your dishwasher as well, so really easy
so simple to clean, isn't it? How great is that? And that's why you'll use it. You'll use it because it tastes amazing, but you'll use it because wash-up's finished, wash-up's done, and it's ready for you to use again later on in the day or tomorrow morning.
The other bit, of course, as well, what you've got on here is you get the regular lid included, so your flat lid. So you could actually assemble these if you wanted to, put this lid on and put it away. We absolutely love the sip-through lid as well. So what this has got here is a little hole for you to pop the straw in there that comes included. So that means if you wanted to have this in the car on the go, be able to just sip from this, it's still going to be leak-proof as well, leak-resistant, which is wonderful. So you're getting that included in your bundle. It just makes it so easy if you want to enjoy it on the go. It's perfect for that. And the fact that you can drink all of these blends through a straw is remarkable, even when
that's smooth because of the design. Price-wise, market beating price. You really have got an incredible deal, but as long as the stocks last. First time on TV, we've launched it with us here on Shop on TV, and you can find this in the best of shops.
Yes, at Harrods, but you won't get our price. £119 at Harrods, at Amazon just under 120, at health.com just under 114. We're under £100. Get this home and try it and see the taste. But see and taste the smoothness. Yeah. Because it's all about latest technology when it comes to personal blending.
It certainly is. And it's allowing you to get that goodness into your everyday diet, which we really do struggle with, don't we?
We do. You know, a lot of us maybe have a lot of ultra-processed foods in our diet. So maybe you're having cereals or you're having toast or something like that. Absolutely. A lot of beige foods. Now, this is great because whereas a lot of time having calorie-dense, nutrient-poor foods, this flips it on its head. So it's calorie density, but low in calories, which is wonderful. And whole fruits and vegetables as well. And because we're getting the whole fruit in here as well, you know, not just maybe the juice, which means we've got all of the fibre. So, you know, the skin, the flesh, we can even put, you know, pip, stem, core of things like apple into here too.
Because a lot of the goodness is in that, the fibre is in that. And fibre is so important to your diet.
It really is, especially as we're getting older as well. I want to quickly show you what I've got in here. So inside here, what you'll see is you've got these little ribs inside. Now, these are one of the reasons we can process those ultra dense fibrous vegetables. So you've got 3 large ribs and 9 smaller ribs in there, and they create what we call turbulence, which ensures everything is pushed down to those blades. The blades themselves are made from a 301 stainless steel. It's the highest quality. Everything that goes into this is the highest quality. Right. The plastic here on the outside is really special. It's a Triton plastic. It's what riot shields are made out of.
But it doesn't feel like plastic, does it?
Right. And what it's made of, this is 2.5 times thicker than most of personal blenders out there. So you'll see there's absolutely no give in this. It's really rigid and really sturdy. Then we've got this beautiful silicone-like finish on the bottom. It's not quite silicone. It's a very similar material to silicone. And this means that it's not going to roll around or slip around on the work surface. The bottom is flat as well, so it doesn't feel like it's going to tip over. And then, of course, that 650-watt copper wound motor, which we've got in there too. The reason I think this feels like the ultimate personal blender is because it's been designed by the guy who really launched and invented the entire personal blending.
Changed the market completely, didn't they?
Absolutely. Colin Tapai, who was one of the founders and inventors of the NutriBullet in a former life. So he kind of went away and thought, what are all the things that we want to have in a personal blender? What maybe are some of the drawbacks, some of the challenges, and has come up with this. And not only is it an incredible machine from the specification that it has and its ability to process everything, but also to make it tasty, but also, you know, that means that you are then going to get this better nutrition, and that's what we want, more nutrition.
Well, we should eat the rainbow. When you look at the rainbow we've got here in the studio, I bet lots of you struggle to get spinach into your diet. Don't like spinach, don't like curly kale, oh, I don't like celery. All this is so good for you. Brussels sprouts are there, but then you've got figs and kiwi, and you can mix all of these things together.
Mango and pineapple.
Get the tastiest of smoothies, but sneak in that Brussels sprout. Sneak in that not asparagus, I keep calling it asparagus. What?
Spinach.
Sneak in the curly kale. I suppose you could put asparagus in if you want.
Absolutely, you could.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, we put, this morning we put an avocado in, didn't we?
Oh, which the taste was amazing, but it was super smooth.
It was the smooth and the creaminess.
Creamy,
and the reason we put it in was because it had just gone over, you know, that slightly
We always buy a pair, don't we? We'll use one as a
pair of
starter.
avocados.
A pair of,
Not a pear.
I'm sorry, I see what you meant.
Avocado is actually a pear. It's a
Oh, you see, you were right with both terminologies.
I meant we buy a pair of avocados because they normally come in pairs, and we have one for a starter, and then we have one that just sits there. And we must eat that. We must eat that avocado.
What are we going to do with the avocado? This is what we do.
Delicious.
Avocado's like, not yet. No, not yet. I'm not ready
Isn't
yet.
it?
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. Too late.
That's it. I'm over.
What are you waiting for?
So true.
So true.
So great. So it's great actually for those things that you've got in the fridge. Perhaps you really have tried to eat a little bit healthier, and your trying really has been buying at the supermarket. You've got it into the house. It's in the fruit bowl. It's in the salad drawer.
Well, our friend
but
who
you
we
haven't
went out
actually
with
managed
yesterday said exactly the same thing. She went around the supermarket. She filled everything, fruit and veg. She's like,
drawer of good intentions.
Yes.
And then you throw all that money away. Well, don't throw that money away. Buy it. Pop it in here, drink it, and the tastiest drink. So if those things are going a little bit out, honestly, pop it into here. Delicious.
Absolutely is. Now I want to show you what I've got in this one. So we've got spinach, avocado. Now avocado always makes these so creamy. Chia seeds in there for added goodness, and we've got mango in there as well. So this one is your garden bliss.
And this is just water, so helping with our hydration as well, because not only do we not eat our 5 a day, we don't drink enough water, do we?
Absolutely. And chia, of course, so good for us, packed full of things like omega-3. So if you are maybe vegetarian or vegan, omega-3 is something you struggle to get. This could be a great way of getting it. Again, I love the one-touch operation with the Beast. It means I can just press and hold that main start button, and it's going to go through that 1-minute blending cycle for me. The other thing that I think is really important about this is the fact that it looks great. You've got to leave this out on the website. And over in the States, it's got such acclaim, you know, from people just, you know, everyday users like you and I, but all the way up to people like Oprah Winfrey, Maria Sharapova are loving it, Bella Hadid. So many celebrities and influencers have absolutely loved this, and it's only launched here in the UK in March. It's a really exciting opportunity to be amongst the first people to get their hands on it.
And like you were saying, the style, I think the design that they've done here. How many times have you bought an appliance and you've had it out for the first week and then you put it away? And you don't use it because you put it away.
I think with blenders especially, because usually they're quite big and bulky, aren't they? They're difficult to put together, then they're difficult to clean. So you put them away because they take up too much space, and once they're away in the cupboard, you don't use them. This you'll have out because it looks fabulous, and you can use it every single day in an instant. That looks amazing.
This is your kind of drink.
And it really is lovely. Not so sweet. With the avocado, gives it a little bit of a sort of savoury element to it, but it's a really thick and creamy. Really lovely. And of course, look, we're showing you the reason you're going to invest in this, you're going to go for it, is to make that real difference to your health and well-being. And of course, we know that nutrition has such a huge impact on that, whether it's sort of, you know, from a health point of view, or maybe you're someone that likes to go to the gym an awful lot. You know, the saying is you can't out-train a bad diet. We know, don't we, that what we put into our bodies, how we fuel our bodies, makes such a massive difference in every element of our lives.
If you eat beige, you feel beige, don't you? You feel bloated, you feel slow, you feel sluggish, you haven't got any energy, you're perhaps not sleeping very well, you notice it in your skin. When you eat the colours of the rainbow, and you can do your own research with this, the difference, and that's the clean-up, that's another reason you'll use this. No big wash-up, no tricky putting it together, it's done in an instant.
It is, yeah.
But when you eat the rainbow, I know for me, if we do eat badly, and we're usually really quite healthy, but if we have a period where it's just been difficult and you've just ate all the bad things, I feel tired, sluggish, I notice it in my skin.
Of course.
You know, our bodies need this,
absolutely,
don't
they do. And the other great thing about this is the fact that, you know, what we're not talking about is, you know, surviving on, you know, water and, you know, rabbit food, you know. I know what it's been like. We've all been there where we start these massive health kicks where, you know, you won't even lick an envelope. You're being like so strict. You know, can't lick that envelope, it's 3 calories.
Too many calories.
Exactly, and those, you know, those kind of changes are not sustainable. I think if you want to maybe start to do something for your diet, you could go for this and just supplement what you're already having. So just add this into your day. Maybe you're someone that skips breakfast, as a lot of people do. Of course, maybe how about having this on the go in the morning? Remember, you've got that sip-through lid as well, so you're going to be able to, even if you're a super busy person, you know, you're going to be able to pop that onto there and pop that in the car. you know, go on your day, but know that you're getting that nutrition. And I love the fact that also what the Beast offers us is not just nutrition, but nutrition in its raw form. We're talking about raw fruits and vegetables, because a lot of the time when we're having vegetables, we're cooking them, and that is still better than no vegetables whatsoever. But to get them in their raw form is really, really beneficial.
And even better than juicing sort of fruits and things, blending makes a big difference.
Of course, yeah, you know, juicing has its place for maybe very targeted things that you want to look at. But what, of course, the Bee Store offers us is a chance to have the whole fruit and vegetable, and that's really important.
That's the nutrition, all the fibre.
Oh, absolutely. You know, so for things like apples, you know, we can get all of the goodness out of the skin, the flesh, the pips, the seeds, the stem, the core. Kiwis, you can put the skin in here.
With a blender though, Joe, when I used to do blenders at shows, you would never put an apple in.
No.
You'd never put a carrot
because it wouldn't emulsify properly. What you'd end up is tiny chopped bits of apple.
Really lots of bits.
Of course, the thing is with the Beast is, you know, the quality of this that you've got. The other thing I love about it as well, that the gearings on here, and again, when I first got this out of the box, all gearings, a good gearing system does that get you going? For me. Oh, it really does get me going. But when I got it out of the box, the first thing I saw was this metal coupling, this metal gearing system that you've got. The build quality on this is exceptional. It has got a really lovely weight to it as well, which is brilliant.
And the other thing about the quality is when it's on full whack and it's making your smoothie, it's static. It doesn't jump around the counter.
You feel the quality when you get it out of the box as well. The weight to the base, the quality of the vessels as well, the thickness to them, how they've been so cleverly designed. It really is, I think, the beast of the blenders, with so much knowledge behind it. I mean, Colin that's designed this has so much knowledge into home blending, and really I think has designed one of the absolute best. And you're seeing how easy it is to use, how quick it is. And we're giving some great ideas, but don't forget you get lots of recipes as well. You can get this home. There's a little QR code and you can go through to loads of recipes. This looks like one you will definitely want to do. What have we got here?
You're just cleaning a spoon.
Oh, we're going to do a panini. We're not doing a panini.
No panini.
We saw bananas in there.
So we're going to do a peanut butter nothing to see here. Peanut butter and banana protein smoothie. So I've got some vanilla protein powder here. I've put some ice in there.
That's a big bag of protein.
So your protein powder.
You can tell I obviously use that a lot. I've had that for about 2 years.
I bet lots of you have bought protein powders. Never get through that, my word. And you've tried to shake them. Never going to get that shaken into a smoothie.
Yeah. Can you imagine trying to make this?
Yeah. Not going to work, is it?
It's never tasty, is it?
No.
Let's get this on then. Let's get this process, because this again.
So just recap what
we've
got:
banana, peanut butter, unsweetened almond milk, protein powder, and ice in there as well. And again, we made that chocolate shaker. I'll make you another one of those before the end of the show. So this is a real lovely, almost like a treat, really. This, but again, showing you how you can use this. Maybe it's going to be frozen coffee you want. You know, iced coffees, frappes you can do in here. But where the machine really comes into its own, where its bread and butter is the ability to break down dense, heavy, hard, fibrous fruits and vegetables, and not only break them down to a level that we can ingest them easily, but to emulsify the taste and flavours of them together, so you get something that tastes good. You know, if you want to hide some sprouts in a green smoothie like we did earlier, you can do that. Maybe you have children or grandchildren that just really hate, you know, fruits and vegetables. To have it in this drink, to be able to get it in an accessible way, is such a better way.
Well, Penny emailed in earlier, and what do her grandchildren call a nanny milkshake?
Nanny milkshake.
Because she's got one of these, and she said it's amazing. She said every time the grandchildren come round, they want a milkshake, and all of a sudden, again, you're getting that goodness into their diet. They want it. You can hide the vegetables that they don't like in that milkshake. Look how smooth that is.
That looks like one of those really
that looks delicious,
doesn't it?
Again, I haven't tasted this yet, but I imagine this to be gorgeous, sort of poured over ice cream.
Oh yeah, absolutely lovely. You have a little try of that. I've popped that one into there.
That looks...
And again, remember, if you wanted to, you have that sip-through lid as well that you can use there.
Cool.
Oh, and a bit cocktail.
That was very good.
I was ready to grab.
Oh, that is good. Oh, creamy, nutty.
Oh, this is like the chocolate one.
Really, really delicious, isn't it? And again, packed full of protein though. And again, if we wanted to put something like our collagen supplement in there or any of our vitamin supplements, we could absolutely pop those into here as well. We've had a request from my producer to see something with orange.
That was the wash up, by the way.
That was a
quick
clean up
and
done.
Instant and as easy as that, you've washed up.
So let's now
like,
get something
again
else
like
on
a peanut butter chocolate-y.
Yeah, it's tasty, isn't it?
That over ice cream would be amazing. You could make that perhaps a bit thicker and have it like a dessert, really, in a bowl.
Absolutely, of course you could. I'm going to do something with the oranges shortly. I've got something else I want to do for you first. I want to do the mango hydration blend, which is again one of the recipes that you'll find on the website. When we get a QR code in that box, scan that, it will take you
the website
to the website.
Lovely,
the website is fabulous.
Brilliant.
It's such a great website to give you
really,
loads of information.
Inspirational, isn't it, for all the different kinds of recipes on there. Still hitting really busy. Remember, you've got 2 colours to choose from in the 650. Black or white are your options at the moment. You've still got options available and less than £100, and you can spread the cost interest free with
Remember,
PayPal.
market beating price, incredible deal, but grab it while the stock is there. As ever, it's while stocks last. It was a TV launch, first time ever it's been to air here in the UK on the TV, only launched in March. Even when we sell out, and it'll be when Harrods you can go to, £119. Amazon, virtually 120. £113.99 was the best price we found there, but not our $99.99. And remember, with us, of course, you can split that cost as well with PayPal, pay in 3, making it so affordable. And investing in yourself, the tastiest of drinks, but getting the nutrition, the fibre, the food, that 5 a day, all of a sudden we're drinking it and it's easy. If you start the day like this,
yeah, of course.
What a great start to the day.
It really is, to know that you've got at least 2, maybe even 3 of your fibre a day straight in at the start of the day. And the other great thing as well about this is that, you know, no one's going to tell you you're having too many fruits and vegetables.
No.
It's really good for you. So in here, this is a mango hydration blend that we've got for you. So banana, mango and coconut water in this one. So again, super hydrating. Now, well, we say the recommendation is 2 litres of water every single day, isn't it? However, you know, it's more like sort of 4 litres. I think it's 3.6 or 4.2 optimum hydration for a man. So it's a lot more water than you would imagine. But for me personally, you know, I love things like skincare, but the one thing that I notice about how I look is when I'm drinking enough water. Because my skin, if I've had a really busy week or so and I've only got maybe a litre every single day, whereas when I'm having the right amount of water, I know that I can really visually see that difference.
So true that, yeah. So not only helping you get your 5 a day into your diet, getting that water into your diet, because we're rubbish at that, aren't we? And when you look on the NHS, they say 2 litres a day. And do you drink 2 litres?
That's a lot more than we think, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I aim for 4 litres a day is what I aim for. Which is... It's a challenge.
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing a lot of long drives.
Yeah, gosh.
There's a lot of stopping.
I would have to spend most of my time on the toilet.
If you try
just sit there and drink.
You won't be able to go anywhere.
But this is helping you get that, that hydration, the goodness, the nutrients, the fibre into your diet.
1 minute, and then you're good to run out the door.
And we love this. We're getting this, aren't we?
There you are. You can have a little sip of that.
I can be off into work.
And the great thing is that is spill proof. It's designed so that even with the straw in there, it's not going to spill if you knock it over. Great technology, great design. It looks brilliant, doesn't it? Am I getting a try?
Yeah, that is delicious. That is ultra hydrated.
Amazing that you can drink these through a straw as well. It shows you just how effective the machine is at breaking everything down. But of course, because it's breaking it down perfectly, it means that it's emulsifying those flavours together and giving us a great result.
I love that as a travel cup as well.
Yeah,
for you to take on the
that could be you going to the gym, that could be you going to work, that could be you going take your little one out in the pushchair. My niece in America.
Oh, she would.
Oh my goodness, I can see her now.
She'd have that in her running pushchair.
Absolutely. Running pushchair.
Don't ask.
Yeah, bless her.
Yeah,
and she's got two. It's like a double buggy.
A double
and
running
she pushes them and runs.
It's designed to run with. But it does have a cup holder, so maybe we should get one of these.
Yeah, she would absolutely love this. Remember, only launched with us here in March. You're absolutely loving it. Our TV launches tonight. First time it's been to air on TV, but we have got other models available as well. So if you go onto the website, the choices, or depending how many there are in your family, how many sort of smoothies you want to make, you choose the model that's right for you. And actually, lots of you have found the Beast Mega. This is the 1200 plus, and you have loved this. I think size-wise, but also you get lots of extras.
Lots of accessories, lots of different sizes on the cups that you can see there. You can chop, you can grind, you can make desserts, you can make dips, remember. And it's
baby food.
Yeah, brilliant for baby food.
Your iced coffees, your iced teas, so versatile.
740209 is the item number for the Mega 1200. In fact, let's hear from Colin, one of the founders, and lots of other people too.
Beast really went all out with the design of this blender. Cheers.
I really like the way everything is so well engineered.
The most premium and multifunctional compact blender on the market.
So I just got this new Beast blender.
This Beast blender.
I love the Beast.
These are the best blenders on the market.
As soon as you take it out of the box, you can feel the quality.
They're super strong and durable.
And it looks and feels premium.
Every element of the Beast blender is optimized for ease, elegance, and a perfect user experience.
Packed with a beastly 1200 watt motor.
It's simple, it's like a personal blender, but with the power of a big professional machine.
We get a really beautiful velvety blend.
Its sleek, minimal silhouette is designed to be displayed on your countertop where you will use it daily.
Look at it, it's gorgeous.
First blender I've had that I don't have to hide away in a cabinet because it looks so good.
It looks amazing and it gets the job done.
Second, our blending vessel doubles as a portable smoothie cup. So after you blend, you simply attach the straw cap or carry cap and sip on the go without having to dirty a second dish.
Screw this on, and I take it with me.
Whether I'm making a quick smoothie to take on the go or blending enough to share with my whole family, Beast makes it easy.
You get extra blending vessels in different sizes which are perfect for dressings, desserts, dips, and more.
I'm going to show you how to make a green gazpacho.
It's a really, really easy and delicious recipe to make.
You want to start off by making your sauce, a little bit of lemon, and blend away.
Blending greens with water, so it's also really hydrating. Maybe a fruit for flavor.
This is a perfect post-workout blend.
Plus storage lid. So it's a blending cup, storage container, and drinking cup all in one.
I love that it has this super-sized 40-ounce vessel, which makes big blends easy, all while still using the same counter space-saving design.
Lastly, we take the guesswork out of blending. With Beast, one button design lightly pressed to pulse your ingredients, or a long press to initiate a 1 minute perfectly timed blend cycle.
So well engineered. These ribs along the inside of the vessel that increases the turbulence within the blend.
Which means no more chunks of ice or veggies stuck at the top.
And you end up with a much smoother and consistent blend.
Our variable speed blend cycle accelerates and decelerates to ensure all ingredients are fully incorporated. The result is silky smooth blends every time at the push of a button.
Do check out all the sizes of the Beast. Brand new TV launch, only launched in the UK in March. But actually, we're going to go to the collagen next. And the collagen you can actually use in your Beast blender because it's a powder. And collagen's so important. We've been talking about we are what we eat. Collagen is virtually the glue that holds our body together.
It's so important for so many different things, and naturally as we age, collagen depletes in our body, and it starts much earlier than you would think.
Well, I never thought I was aging in my early 20s, but we do. We age from our early 20s. And when you lose collagen, you notice the difference in your skin. You get that sagginess, not just on the face, the droopy jowls, the top of the knees, the underarm, the bingo wings, but you get the lines, the wrinkles, you get the nose to mouth lines, because again, the strength to your skin has gone. But collagen is also in your bones, your muscles, your ligaments. So it's not just how you visually see that lack of collagen. You feel it when you're getting out of bed, or perhaps you're not so good getting onto a low chair anymore. When you garden,
or getting up from a low chair.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the older we get, the quicker the depletion happens. When ladies hit menopause, it increases even more during the menopause. This is brilliant for you to replace that lost collagen, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, doesn't it make sense if you're lacking in something to take it to get the balance back? If it was something like, oh, you know, perhaps you've had a test and you're lacking in iron, so take some iron capsules. You'll think, oh yeah, that makes sense. So if we're aging and losing collagen from our early 20s, doesn't it make sense if we're losing collagen, it's making us feel and look old, to take collagen to get that balance back? And there's honestly so many benefits from this collagen powder.
Yeah, you can see just some of them here. It's designed to help with radiant and more youthful skin.
Yes, please.
Flexible, stronger joints and bones. It could be increased energy and vitality boost. Healthier hair and nails, that's something I've noticed. And remember, always individual results will vary when it comes to a supplement.
And it is so true, because lots of people will say different things that they notice first of all. For us, if I'm absolutely honest, we notice that we take collagen when we run out and we don't take it for a little while. And I know that sounds a little bit daft, but when we have run out and we haven't taken collagen for a time, we start to feel different, start to look tired, and that's when we notice the difference that taking collagen makes. But actually it's taking the right amount of collagen that's really important. And we used to take capsules, and it wasn't until I read the back of the packet that, oh my goodness, we're meant to take 8 of these a day. I was like, really? We've not been taking 8 a day. I'm not taking 8 of those capsules a day. But the nice thing is you can get the right amount in a drink, a smoothie, even a hot drink.
Hot drinks, cold
porridge.
Drinks, you can mix it in yogurts or porridge. Now, each serving with enough collagen is 10,000 milligrams. That's something else that's really important. So 824882 is your item number. That gets you 3 months supply. And we would say go for the 3 months, because the longer you take it, the more you will see the benefits.
It's like any supplement. You need to allow it to get into your body for it really to do the magic that it can do. So it's a bit like going to the gym. You can't go to the gym for a couple of days and you get this body that you love and it's going to stay forever. It doesn't work like that. You've got to keep going to the gym. So it's taking this every day so easily, in a drink, in a porridge, in some yogurt, no taste at all. Get into the habit of making sure you have it every single day, and the optimum results are in those 3 months, which is great.
Now we have had a message in, I believe, from Karen. Hi, Karen.
Morning, Karen.
This is what Karen had to say. I've just purchased the collagen powder, decided to give myself some self-love too,
Good for you.
and start taking this after myself. And my friend has used this. My friend has used this, and she's been telling me to take it for months. So tonight I've done it.
Tonight's the night.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
And for me, we wouldn't be without collagen. We take it every single day, and for us, really has made such a difference. But as ever, get these things it makes sense. If you're losing collagen, you're looking and feeling old, doesn't it just make sense to take it to get the benefits and to get that level back? And it absolutely does make sense. And we've got a really nice little clip that'll tell you a lot more.
Now, collagen, just briefly, is a protein that we do have in our bodies. It's so important for our skin, for our hair, for our bones, for our joints. But as we age, as we get older and older, we naturally produce less and less. And that, my friends, is where this comes in. This is such a premium, high-grade collagen supplement from Enough Collagen, and the feedback these guys have had already is incredible. It's Swiss bovine collagen. It's award-winning supplements that that you can incorporate in your everyday life. The best thing is, folks, it's flavourless. So you can put this into your smoothies, you can put this into your tea, your coffee, and all sorts. Well, we have got a TV exclusive. Details on the side of the screen. That's for a 3-month supply, and you'll find the item number right at the top there. Now, that's it briefly in a nutshell, but to tell us all about it, we're joined with one of the co-founders of Enough Collagen. We're here with Kat. Let's go and say hello. Kat, good to see you. Welcome to Shop on TV.
Thank you for having me.
Well, it's great to have your company. I've got a lot to learn.
Yeah.
So, just briefly, I touched on it then. What actually is collagen?
So, as you said, collagen is a protein. It's actually the most abundant protein in our bodies. So it's actually in our skin, our hair, our nails, bones, joints, ligaments, tendons. It's everywhere.
So it's a fundamental part.
Fundamental part, yeah. It's what we call a structural protein, and it's like a powerhouse ingredient that really gives us that kind of elasticity and that structure and bounciness.
Well, we were speaking earlier, you described it as like the super glue that keeps us together, is that right?
It is, yeah.
Oh, honestly, we got lots of it. And do you know what, when it comes to Enough Collagen, there are lots of supplements out there, and you hear them all over the place, don't you? How did Enough Collagen come about?
So there are 7 of us, female founders, all self-funded, and we're all going through the various journey in our life, various different life stages.
And here you all are here.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, lovely, yeah. And we inevitably started to go through perimenopause, menopause, and we're looking for solutions that worked for us.
Right.
And we just found it really hard to actually find the right supplement to help us. And it's very confusing out there.
Yes.
So we came up with this concept of aging with confidence and not with confusion. So we wanted to simplify wellness, simplify supplementation, and we just took things into our own hands and started to look at different formulas and pulling together what we thought was the perfect optimum formula to help support us.
Oh, fantastic.
We thought if it supports us, it will support other women and of course men as well, with their kind of skin, hair, health, hair, nails, joints, all of those kind of things.
And this is for different age groups as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So the important thing to understand about collagen is that it begins to deplete from as early as our kind of mid-20s.
Yes.
And it continues to deplete unless you're supplementing it. So it's one of those things that the body is naturally going to decline in over the years. So as you get older, you have less and less collagen in your body. And so a great way to top up those collagen reserves is to use a supplement.
And that's the thing, topping up, isn't it? That's the key thing here. And like we said, this is for various different age groups. And this is a little graph that shows you the depletion here. So we can see it here. Oh, I see. So even after, like you said, 25 years, it starts to decline there.
So you can lose up to 1 to 2% collagen per year. So by the time you get to my age, which is in my early 50s, I could have lost up to 50% of my collagen. Of course, that's affected also by lifestyle, genetics, nutrition and diet. But when you get especially to your midlife with all the hormonal changes that are happening, your collagen starts to massively decline.
Really?
And so supplementation is really key. But like you say, from, you know, it doesn't matter what stage of life you're at, it's always a good idea to be supplementing and topping up your natural collagen reserves.
So it's never too late to start, is it?
Never too late to start.
Never too late. And you know, when it comes to Enough Collagen, people absolutely love this. We're going to show you some reviews later on in the show. This is all about quality ingredients. And you touched on it earlier. It's very balanced. So I read there's vitamin C and D in here. Why is that important?
There is. Well, we wanted to ensure that our formula gave people everything that they needed and nothing that they don't. So a lot of formulations are complicated. They're filled with fillers and artificial ingredients, colouring and things like that. We wanted to have a really simple, clean, pure formula. And we put vitamin C in it because vitamin C actually is what helps collagen to synthesize, which means that's what helps it to be absorbed and be useful to your body. Now, a lot of people do naturally get vitamin C, but we want to take out all of that guesswork.
So you haven't got to have different supplements, vitamin C, you haven't got to balance it.
Yeah, we wanted to just approach everything naturally and pop it all in one ingredient that was really, really easy for people to take and just incorporate in their daily diet. Vitamin D is known as the sunshine vitamin.
Right.
And, you know, in the UK here, we don't always get a lot of sunshine.
We don't, no.
It's also quite an important vitamin. You can do your research online.
Of course,
find out so much more about, you know, what vitamin C and D do. But yeah, we put those in there because we really wanted our supplement to
be very easy.
To be easy.
Well, you've taken out the guesswork, and this is what you're getting in the Enough Collagen powder. So 10,000 milligrams. So this one, the highest levels grade you can get. It's got clean, simple ingredients, as you've just discussed. You've got type 1 and type 3 collagen with vitamin C and D. It's a neutral taste as well. We're going to get to that in a second. And this is Swiss grass-fed cows. That's what it's from. Do you know what? Let's talk about, we mentioned there type 1 and 3 collagen. That's an important supplement for humans to have, basically.
It is. It means it addresses more of the types of collagen that are depleting. So with the types 1 and 3, you're going to address not just your skin health. A lot of people take collagen because they know that it's good for the skin and the radiance and the appearance. But by combining types 1 and 3, you can also look after hair, nails, joints.
Wow.
And collagen is great for helping support gut health as well.
Right.
So it's more comprehensive because we've got the types 1 and the types 3.
And again, you don't need to worry about that. You know, you've got both types in the Enough Collagen. So there we go. Age with confidence. So yeah, good to support your skin, hair, gut health, immunity, bone health, nails and sleep. Do you know what? We're loving this. And again, they've got great customer feedback already. But what people do really love about Enough Collagen is the fact it's flavourless. And that's because it's Swiss bovine collagen.
Absolutely,
is that right?
yeah.
Should we add some in and have a look?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. So you're going to have a cup of coffee today. Yeah?
I can always do with a coffee.
Yeah, it's that time of day.
So this could be you in your morning.
Yeah.
At home.
Literally take a scoop, pour it in.
It's dissolving already.
It's dissolving straight away. Yeah.
So that's got the vitamin C, that's got the vitamin D.
Yeah.
And once again, because it's Swiss bovine collagen, there's going to be no flavour to this.
None at all.
Apart from the delicious coffee, of course.
I'm going to have mine in my peppermint tea.
Right.
So I fancy a cup of tea. So
is this just for hot drinks? What about cold drinks?
No, you can have it in a glass of water. My mum just likes hers in a glass of water. You can pop it in your orange juice, pop it in your porridge, your overnight oats.
So smoothies in blenders.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Do you know what you could be? And obviously just give a little bit of a stir in there. Maybe put it in blenders and so on. And you know what? You're barely going to taste it's there. Well, the proof is in the pudding, isn't it? Should we have a little taste here? Shall I taste the coffee?
Yeah.
Again, let's have a look there. So, so you just give it a good stir until it dissolves there.
Yeah.
So I can see that in my coffee there. All gone. That looks absolutely lovely. Right, let's have a taste here. All right. This is the first time I've ever had a collagen supplement, by the way. You wouldn't know it's there.
No.
That's no taste at all to it, apart from delicious coffee.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that puts some people off taking collagen is that it can have like a discernible taste.
Oh, why is it?
It could be like sometimes it can taste a little bit fishy. And obviously now that one's dissolved now.
Oh, so in the tea, so you just keep stirring till it dissolves there.
Yeah.
And do you know what? That's a big thing, because when it comes to marine collagen, I've read quite a lot bit online about this. People don't like the tanginess, or it sometimes can be a bit fishy, can't it?
Yeah. And if you notice with that as well, there's no graininess, no kind of texture at all. It's all completely dissolved. So.
That's absolutely fantastic. You can see that it's fully dissolved. It doesn't affect the taste at all.
No.
So that could be in your morning cereals, your porridge.
Absolutely. So we say it's your collagen your way. We wanted it to be super, super versatile so that you could take it what suits you and your lifestyle and your diet requirements the best. So whether you want to have a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, in some orange juice, maybe you work out and you want to pop it in your post-workout smoothie.
Yes.
Or you fancy it in your soup. Whatever suits you.
And you can take it any time of the day, can't you? Well, you know, we absolutely love this, as you can tell. And I tell you what, Sarah loved this well. One of the many customers already from Enough Collagen. Now, Sarah said, oh, by the way, Sarah is using this for about 30 days. And Sarah said, would definitely recommend Enough. You cannot taste it. It mixed in with my porridge or coffee every morning, and you would not know it was there. I feel like my skin has been in better condition, not as dry as usual. My nails seem to be stronger with less breakage too. this is fantastic already. But don't forget, we've got a TV exclusive deal on the side of your screen. John also said, I have taken enough for a trial period of 1 month and I'm pleased with the results. I have found that my joints are not so stiff and my dry skin problem has improved. I will continue with this supplement. John, that is fantastic if you're watching. We've got lots more to go through now. We've got lots of questions. I need to ask Kat more because this is a big deal. You hear collagen supplements all over the place, but there's premium, there's non-premium. This is premium high-grade Swiss bovine collagen. It's tailorless. You've got the correct balance there of vitamin C and D, because it's all very well having good collagen, but we need it to absorb, and that's what those extra vitamins help to ensure. Well, are you going to have it with your soup? Are you going to have it with your tea, your coffee in the morning? Are you going to have it in the evening? It's completely down to you. But it's nice to know we're doing what we can to help support radiant skin, strong hair, nails, joints, bones, and all the rest of the benefits we can get from collagen. Well, you can go for 1 month, but consistency is key, which is why we've got a very special deal on the 3-month supply. This is a TV exclusive deal. Have a look on the website, shopontv.co.uk, get yours home and see how it makes you feel. Well, talking of which, the feedback they've had, have a look what other people had to say when it comes to enough collagen. This is actually an in-house trial. This is a customer approved, tried and tested, as you can see here from these results. Should we talk through this, Kat, for a second here?
Yeah.
So let's look at the start. 100% there. People reported it was easy to fit into their everyday routine.
And that's exactly what we wanted. It had to be really important to us because, like you kind of said earlier, consistency is key. So the key to getting the results is to just take it on a daily basis.
I see.
So the fact that people reported that it was easy to take is like music to our ears. That's exactly what we wanted to achieve.
Because you don't want to taste anything tangy there.
No.
You want it to be flavourless, don't you? That's exactly what this is. And that's just one. We've got so much more. 98% agreed enough collagen had no discernible taste or smell, as we just discovered there. Do you know what I think is really exciting here? One of my favourite ones here is the 82%, and this is over a 30-day trial. 82% of people experienced improvement in overall well-being. I mean, this must be a very proud moment for you and all the founders.
So proud, proud, and it's great to be here so that we can talk about our journey and about the product. We're real women, you know, we're hard-working women, and we wanted to create a product for all the women and men out there and make sure that it was affordable and accessible, because everybody deserves to look and feel their best.
Absolutely right.
At whatever stage of life they're at, and we really wanted to have a product that delivered on that.
It is an amazing product, so easy, of course, to take as well, being a powder. And you can pop it into your beast with your smoothies.
Perfect in a smoothie.
Absolutely.
Remember, it's tasteless, so you don't have to worry about it.
We'll actually go into hot drinks as well, which blew us away, or hot porridge and things like that. So just makes it so easy to fit into your every day.
So a 3-month supply for just $69.99. And remember, it's really important that it's 10,000 milligrams per serving. So 3-month supply, we would say, is the optimum to feel the maximum benefits.
Yeah, and you've got it right there. And split that cost with PayPal and makes it so affordable. So please do check those baskets through, but stay with us. If you have just joined us, oh, where have you been? We've got the beast. And it's not Joe.
Not me.
We have got lovely Joe with the most, I would say, the beast of the home blenders.
Absolutely, it is. You know, it is by far and away the best personal blender I've ever used.
And it's got such sort of history, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. So the inventor of this machine is the person that founded the Magic Bullet company, which of course invented the NutriBullet. And the reason he did that was he invented the Magic Bullet, and that was sort of a general food processor. But then he went on a health journey himself and started running marathons and really understood the need to fuel properly with really good quality nutrition, and in this case coming from raw fruits and vegetables. You know, someone always was a sort of burger and fries kind of guy to now getting a lot more nutrition. I think if you haven't got good nutrition, or you haven't been getting good nutrition in your diet for a long time, when you do start to get it, it can almost feel like the missing piece sometimes.
It makes absolute sense. To me, it's a bit like perhaps you've got a petrol car and you put diesel in it. Diesel's that beige food, and that diesel is going to do no good for your car that should take petrol. It's putting the right fuel into your body that your body needs, and so often it's things that we don't particularly like you've put spinach in there. We've got curly kale, and so good for us, but we don't manage to get it into our diet.
Absolutely, and you know the thing is with this, that the great thing is that, you know, rather than munching through all this fruit and veg, I think it's much easier to be able to drink it. And because of the way the Beast works, the fact it emulsifies all of the fruits and vegetables and therefore all the flavours together, means that it's a really, really easy, accessible way of getting loads of fruit and veg into your diet.
Because we're eating it raw and we're not throwing it, we're not boiling away any of the goodness.
I'm going to put a couple of Brussels sprouts in there just to prove a point that it's really great, this machine, at allowing you to hide different fruits and veggies into, you know, things like your blends very easily. I'm going to put, this is the one that I have most days, so this is spinach, banana. I would have spinach, banana, strawberry and pear. So I've just used mixed frozen fruits in here. Now you can put ice in this machine, you can put frozen fruit in here. If you wanted to just blend all frozen fruit with a little bit of liquid, absolutely you can do that. And I'm just going to fill it up to the maximum line. I'm just using water now. That's great because sometimes you feel the need to maybe put milk in there, or whether it's, you know, regular dairy milk or alternative milks or juices or something in there that's got a bit of body in order to make the drink emulsify. With this, even water, it will emulsify properly. The blades on here as well, you've got 4 of them, the 301 stainless steel, and they are going to go onto the top of there. And then the unit itself, the power that you've got in here is incredible. So it's a 650 watt copper wound motor, and I love the fact that with Beast what you have is this one touch operation, so you don't have to think about it. All you need to do is press and hold, and that is it, it is done. You can then leave that. So what it's doing is, it's going to process all those ingredients down first, then you'll hear in a second it will drop right down speed-wise, and then it picks back up. So it goes through this cycle of blending and processing to make sure it's getting all of those bits, and you can see again there that it's doing it. What you then have inside the machine as well, you can't really see whilst it's operating, are these 12 ribs. So you have 3 large ribs and 9 smaller ribs. They help to create turbulence in this blending vessel, which again is helping to ensure that you are getting the smoothest blend. Because when it's super smooth, not only is it breaking down all of those fibres, making them really accessible to us, it's also ensuring that the taste and the flavours are emulsified together. Because what we don't want to find is chopped bits of Brussels sprout in our smoothie. It's not going to be good.
You want it to be what it says, smooth.
And it will. It'll be super, super smooth, even though there were 2 Brussels sprouts.
And lots of ice, breaks down the ice.
Absolutely. It's amazing.
And frozen fruit as well.
And obviously this is a great way to get that nutrition, that fibre into your diet. But actually liquid form, to me, I just feel it virtually starts working as soon as you drink it, because it's already been broken down. Your body doesn't have to do anything.
All the goodness, isn't it?
All the goodness is there, ready to start working.
And things like seeds, and you don't have to peel things a lot of the time. You just throw it all in.
Absolutely, yeah.
The green bits on a strawberry,
of course,
just throw it all in.
The only time we're going to peel anything is going to affect the taste and flavour. So, you know,
it's like your regular, you'd peel a banana, wouldn't you?
Of course, or, you know, oranges or lemons or limes or grapefruit, those kind of things, bananas, of course. It's going to really affect the flavour. This is how I choose to clean mine. Really easy and simple. 3 pulses with a little bit of clean water in there, and then all we're going to do is just pour that away, and then just literally give that a rinse, and that is clean and good to go.
And that's another reason you'll use it every single day of the week, because if it was a nightmare to clean, it's hassle, you wouldn't bother. Whereas
can you taste that Brussels sprout in there is what I want to know.
It's so good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really sweet, because you've got the banana, the berries in there.
Lovely.
And if you want to cover those greens up, so if you're thinking of the kids and you can't get them to eat vegetables, it's brilliant.
It's so important. They're growing. They need to have that nutrition, that fibre in their diet. But how many of your children won't eat the greens? You know, you'll put it on the plate, but they just will not eat it. Hide it in a really fabulous smoothie. They won't even know.
No, absolutely.
And it can really help to your 5 a day. And 5 a day is so little, but actually they say only 31% of adults manage fiber.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, it's
about
really,
12% of children.
It's really important to get, you know, all the fruits and vegetables because it's what they contain. You know, vitamins, minerals, polyphenols, enzymes, flavonoids. Or I'm not a doctor. I don't know if you knew that, but I'm not. Just putting it out there.
Definitely not.
But I don't know what any of those things do. But what I do know is it's really important to get them in. They are super beneficial. No one's ever going to tell you you're eating too many fruits and vegetables because they literally are
we
so
know it's
dense
what our body's
with nutrition.
Meant to have, don't we?
We do indeed.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is, I know you enjoyed it so much earlier. I thought I'd make that chocolate milkshake again for you that we had earlier.
It's delicious.
This is a chocolate milkshake in inverted commas. So into here, what I'm doing is I'm adding banana and dates. That's agave syrup I've added into there, and then what we're going to add is cacao, which you can get in the supermarket. It's cacao. I can see Shaun chuckling.
We're going to buy some.
It is a South American food supplement. So it's like, it comes from cocoa, but it's different to, you know, it's not Cadbury fruit and nut. It's different.
It does
Packed
give it
full
like
of antioxidants, but it does give it that chocolate flavour.
Yeah.
And then
there's loads of goodness in that, isn't there?
Absolutely, yeah. And then we're going to pop into here almond milk to finish it off. We'll put some ice into this one as well. And this is a really... Oh, hello.
Oh, that's chunky.
It's a big chunk of ice, so in that goes. And then...
But it'll do it.
Now, remember, you've got two colours to choose from in this option. There's black or white available. Lots of you still got them in baskets, so make sure you confirm your order and check
Market-beating
through.
price as well, and so good looking. You will honestly have this out and use it every day.
We're off. I love the fact that you press the button and then you can just walk away. I remember blenders in the past where you've had to check on it.
Of course. What you'll hear here as well, that big cube of ice in there, it's not blending it. I can hear it. It's just dancing around inside the container. But what will happen in a moment, because we're in that blending cycle, it will die down and then it will come back. So that ensures that it's getting every last bit. Also remember the vessel itself, this beaker, is made from Triton plastic. It's almost indestructible. And this Triton plastic that's been used here is 2.5 times thicker than most personal blenders out there. So it doesn't have any give to it, but it means it's super durable. It's really built to last, as the whole complete unit is. And the other thing too is that it looks great. You're going to leave this out on the counter. It's a statement appliance that you're going to have on the side.
And it looks great, but it doesn't take up a huge space. Like so many blenders are enormous, aren't they?
But they're enormous. They're difficult to put together. You put them away because they take over the countertop, whereas that will just sit there. It's no bigger, really, than a mug. And it will sit there every day. And you start the day, honestly, I think, in the best possible way, making sure you're getting goodness into your diet. And this, honestly, is the tastiest goodness.
Well, it's so naughty, isn't it?
It tastes
but it's
so
good.
naughty.
Yeah.
But we've got loads of great things in there that are going to work so well in our body. Honestly, it smells fabulous.
Too late, too late.
And you wouldn't think it'd go through a straw, would you?
No, absolutely not. And remember, you also have the sip-through lid as well, so you're going to get this included. Now, you can use this just to drink from this one, so I could pop that on there and drink from it.
I didn't know you could do that.
What you also have is the leak anti-leak lid as well. So you can see it's got this silicone outer, but it does allow you to pop the straw through there as well. So you can just pop that down onto the lid.
Take that into work, take that to the gym.
And it means that you can use it then there as you go too. Let's get something else. Let's do another one in here.
I'll tell you what I do is actually get everything ready the night before in the actual...
Yes, and what you
container.
Put the lid on, put it in the fridge.
What you can do is you can use the flat lid, which has escaped me.
Oh, it's here.
Yes.
I've got it.
Like a beaker top. So if you wanted to do that and just pop that onto there, have that in the fridge, then take that out and pop the blades onto the top of there, then absolutely you can do that as well.
Idea.
Let's do a bit of a tropical one, shall we? Let's do, you know, we haven't used any kale.
Yeah,
let's use a bit of kale because kale's so good for us. Kale has more beef it has more iron pound for
not
pound.
beef in kale.
Has more beef pound for pound than iron. That's not how
A lot
it
of
works.
vegetarians will like that then.
No.
Kale contains beef.
But if you don't get enough iron in your diet, then it's a great way to go. So let's do this. Let's do pineapple. Let's also do mango as well.
Now we're getting
and then what we'll do is let's make it creamy, this one. So let's do
And it's
almond
good to
milk
have
as
that
well.
mix, isn't it? To have a bit of green in there.
Absolutely.
And to have a bit of the fruit as well. Great kid-wise, because if they don't like their greens, they're not going to know when this is smooth.
They won't even know it's there.
When this has gone through the beast, it's the tastiest drink, and they won't realise a sneaky handful of kale went in there.
The other thing I love about this as well is if you've not got it, it's just all of these little sort of design elements that make this a real joy to use. So see, you've got the light here on the front. So with that light there, it's on. If I don't have this connected properly, you can see the light is red. So you know, if you don't, until you've got it, once you've got it clicked into position properly, then it will let you know it's time to go. And then all we do is we press and hold that button just for a couple of seconds, and then we start that 1 minute blending cycle again.
And you can see instantly it starts to blend it down. The colours are amazing. We're meant to eat the rainbow, and you will be drinking the rainbow. But it honestly is the way that this machine very cleverly works, because it slows down. So earlier you said there's a big lump of ice.
Yep, absolutely.
And it knows it hasn't got it. It slows down, it grabs it, the blades get it.
And absolutely, off we get. And working with those 12 ribs that are inside there. So 3 large ribs, 9 smaller ribs, they create turbulence. So basically, they're essentially, disturbing the ingredients as they go around. Because what happens with a lot of blenders and processors, if you have one chunk of ingredient and it's just swirling around in the sort of vortex inside, with this, that turbulence, it's breaking up the vortex, ensuring everything's brought down onto those 4 301 stainless steel blades. So it means that even with something like kale, now kale's really hard to break down. You'll see here that we have again got a really, really lovely smooth blend, even with kale.
I love the colour.
And that could be a monster drink for the kids. And for you, it could be just such a great start to the day. We eat too much beige. And beige, you feel sluggish, you feel bloated, you've got no energy. I know if we have a time, and we do eat really healthy, but if we have had a few days and you've just had too much bread every day, you've had too many things like that, this is the clean-up, by the way, I notice a difference in my energy, my skin.
Yeah,
our bodies are meant to have the right fuel. A bit like if you've got a petrol car, no good putting diesel in it, it's not going to work. And we're the same, you're meant to put the right things into our body. And if you struggle getting that 5 a day into your diet, this can really help you drink a lot of it first thing.
I think those different colours.
That's so sweet when you consider that's got kale in there.
That's lovely.
I love the smell
but completely broken down and emulsified.
And we've done iced teas, we've done iced coffees.
We have matchas as well, which Shaun I know loved. We've done loads of different things in there. Of course, you can do soups, dips, sauces.
Baby food.
Salad dressings are great as well. Little chia pots and all sorts of different things. The only thing we'd ask you to do, not put any hot liquids inside the machine.
Yes.
So as long as you stick to that rule of thumb, if it goes in, you can process it, and you will be able to, because you've got that super powerful motor.
And it is a super powerful motor and a very clever design that allows you to get the best results. But do please check those baskets out. One of the best ways to order is on our website. Of course, you can jump onto the phones, but we have been extremely busy. 3 different size of machines as well. It's finding the right one for your family. If you've got a bigger family and you think you need to make a lot of drinks at the same time, we have got bigger machines available for you. But you really, truly have, for under £100, got a market-beating price and allowing you to be one of the very first to get this, actually. It's only launched in March in the UK. Very first time to air on TV, and launching with us here on Shop on TV.
And in the 650 option, you've got 2 different colours to choose from. You've got black or white. To be honest, they'll both look great in any kitchen. White's back in the lead right now, but getting it for less than £100. It's so stylish. It's where you go to Harrods to find something like
absolutely.
This,
Absolutely. It is absolute quality. It is one of the beasts of the blenders, and you have got an incredible incredible price with us. You can go elsewhere on a whole around about £120, 114 there, but £99.99 our launch special price, and of course with PayPal Pay in 3, $34.98 is the first of those 3 payments. And this is an investment in you. This is you getting that 5 a day into your diet in an easier way. Go onto the internet, please, and put in, you know this, but if you search for it, are fruit and veg good for me?
What do you think?
Give me 5 reasons why vegetables are good. And you will be blown. It makes sense. We know we're meant to eat these things, but we struggle, don't we? And it makes it so easy to even sneak those vegetables
if you don't
into the kids'
like
drinks.
those tastes, you don't eat them, do you? But when you put them in the beast and put them alongside some agave syrup and some fruits, you'll love the taste of those
I think
drinks.
it's for everybody as well. Perhaps you're a new mum, you could do your baby food in here, but then perhaps you're feeling you're lacking energy and that you need a little bit of boost. Again, it's getting that right food into your diet. I know for me that if I'm not eating right, I feel tired. If I'm eating beige, I feel beige. And beige, so much bread and all those stodgy things, you feel bloated. This is allowing you to get what your body needs, but it breaks down. So to me, as soon as you drink it, your body doesn't have to do anything. It doesn't have to break it down. It doesn't have to find all the goodness. The goodness is right there. And for me, if you feel like it's working straight away.
Get into work.
It's ready to kick
away.
into action.
And remember all those other bits that you wouldn't normally get, the skin, the green bits.
So the fibre.
Yeah.
Perhaps you don't, I know we should talk about
as
it.
they call it.
Perhaps you don't go to loo as regularly or as properly as you think you should do. Perhaps you don't get that fibre into your diet. You know when you're using all and everything, you're getting that fibre into your diet. So whether you're a new mum, whether you are someone that loves the gym, and this is going to be a great drink to take along with you to the gym, whether it is you that's just thinking, I need to eat a bit healthier. Perhaps someone said to you, and you need to get that goodness into your diet. Your diet's awful. Allowing you to do it, but actually with the tastiest, and some of them taste really naughty.
So good,
and there's
like
some
desserts.
Great recipes. If you think, well, I won't remember what Joe did tonight, great recipes on their website.
Yeah, all the inspirations there, whether it's smoothies you want to make, whether it's cocktails or mocktails, and whether it's dips or desserts, it's all there. Remember, with your 650, you get the 2 different lids. You get your sealing lid, so when you want to store it in there, maybe
so perhaps you've done a dip.
Yes.
And you want to save the rest of the dip, you can actually pop it on the top, and then you can put it into the fridge, which is great. Remember, it's so easy to clean as well. You virtually just put water in there, whiz it round once, and then rinse it, and it's good news. So there's your lid to pop it into the fridge. But then lots of people commented on this really clever design that allows you to have a drinking straw. You can take the lid off and drink it straight out of the actual top, but the straw's really handy. But the lovely thing is when you take the straw out, it's not going to spill because it's
non-drip. Non-drip. It won't spill because it seals when you take the straw away.
My niece would take that when she takes the kids out. She runs with her buggy, and she would definitely have that with her. You do please need to check your baskets through. Massively busy, easy to use. It's hands-free. It's super effective, and it creates the perfect smoothie every single time. You just load it, twist it, and it's going to extract the nutrients, the fibre. We are what we eat, so get the most from your fruits and vegetables, and this is honestly what it's all about. But remember, it is grinding, it's chopping as well, it's whipping, so you can use it, of course, for those dips, for those desserts. But it's amazing for so many different things in your home. But I think lots of you buying it today because you are wanting that healthier lifestyle.
And we want one more drink before the end of the show, Joe, please.
Well, let's share this one with you again, because I feel like this really shows you why the Beast is so incredible. Because in this one, we're going to put beetroot, apple, I'm throwing a bit of peach in here, carrot, and I've got some fig in there as well. So all the goodness. I am going to pop an ice cube in there. These are massive ice cubes, by the way. So I'm only popping one of them into here, and we'll just go with, should we go creamy? Yeah, let's go creamy. Let's go OT in this one. So again, if you want to use a regular dairy milk in here, absolutely you can, or you can use any of your milk alternatives, coconut water, regular water.
You've done a lot just with
pea
water.
Milk.
What
pea milk?
Pea milk.
Pea milk.
Milk
Have you heard of
peas?
pea milk? Milk from peas.
Instantly, I think, I'm not sure.
I think it's made from like pea shoots or something like that.
Oh, which are really
they're
good
really
for
good for
you.
Green.
Lots
of
reasons.
Looks like milk.
That,
Oh gosh.
pea shoots are in a lot of products that we use.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And again, all I'm going to do is turn it on. So you can hear there.
Oh, wow.
Is the fact that,
Got
and
the
again,
beetroot.
that's the
Got the
ribs
ice.
that are in there, those 12 ribs, 3 of them large, 9 of them small. It's creating that turbulence. That means that everything is being pushed down onto those 301 stainless steel blades. But all of the things that are in here are things that we would ordinarily avoid doing in blenders of this style, particularly the carrots, the beetroot and the apple, because they are very, very difficult to process. Even if you've got a 600 pound, 800 pound, high torque power blender, they're going to struggle to do this, but the Beast is able to, and that's the quality of the motor and the design and engineering of the products as well.
So cleverly designed. Still massively busy at the end of the show. Lots of you with this in baskets. You do please need to check those baskets out. Brand new launch, first time on TV, exclusive with us here at the moment on Shop on TV. Only launched in the UK in March, so you will be one of the first, and you're taking a step to a healthier you.
Yeah, you've still got time to get it. Just choose your colour. You've got black or you've got white in your options. But look at the colour of this drink.
And again, the consistency of that. That's apple, carrot, beetroot, fig and ice that we popped in there. And you can see it's completely emulsified that down. How incredible is that?
Absolutely incredible. And the taste, honestly.
You can drink, and also you can drink that for a straw. I'm going to give you a straw to drink that through because...
And you wouldn't think you'd be able to because it'd be too thick. Well, you can with this.
Absolutely
really good,
delicious. Our producer, and she has got 2 different blenders at home.
Beetroot.
As soon as she saw how it did beetroot, nice, that was it. It was in a basket. She checked that basket through, and so excited for it to be delivered to her door. And she didn't. She never normally buys anything. It's amazing. But honestly, we have to restrict ourselves, otherwise we'd just buy absolutely all and everything. But this is something where you are truly investing in you. We don't eat our 5 a day, and this is allowing you to drink that 5 a day in a really tasty, or help to get you towards that 5 a day. A massive thank you to Joe, as always.
A pleasure, as it always is.
An absolute
You've treated
pleasure.
us well, as
It
always.
feels like the only time I'm at home is when I come and see you guys. Glastonbury now.
Oh, bless
Literally
you.
now.
Have a great time.
Yeah,
You'll be
straight in the
going
car.
down there. We'll be with Jane from Jane Plan tomorrow. Now, this is a real surprise because she's got a mega busy time coming up, so we didn't expect to squeeze her in before she left, but she's managed to get tomorrow.
She's got a great deal for us. That's Jane Plan that you've probably seen on mainstream TV. Once again, a huge thank you to Joe for joining us. We've got to thank our new camera operator as well.
Absolutely.
He's done a cracking job, hasn't he?
Cracking job. Move around, move around.
We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Check out.